You're one of the first guys from Richmond to put out a solo project. You know what I'm saying? Who were some of the guys before you, though?
Man, it was a few cats like Magic Mike, Calvin T, this group out of North Richmond called Legit. And my partner Filthy Phil. Filthy Phil is my partner from the Manor, Kennedy Manor, where I'm from. You know what I'm saying? He dope as shit. He actually one of the dudes that made me really like, I'm finna do that rap one day before I even thought about rap, because I was in sports and shit, really. You know what I'm saying? But and my nigga Filthy Phil, he's one of them dudes. They said Calvin T, Magic Mike, and this group from North Richmond called Legit. I remember them good because they was solid. I fucked with them.
They was laying the foundation, pretty much.
Yeah, they sparking that joint. Everybody was growing, and you know what I'm saying. Every few years, somebody else new learning and growing, and you know what I'm saying. I just was watching and looking and learning and trying to like shit figure out till later on, playing keyboards and shit, but really back on the field with it though.
Yeah. Yeah, man. We had MC Big O on the show, DJ Grandmaster Scratch, Chili Powder on the show. You know what I'm saying? They was all talking about the early days of No Limit. You were the, other than Master P, you were the first guy to put out a solo album on No Limit. Was that true? Or?
Yeah, absolutely. We had a good solid thing. You know what I'm saying? Me and bruh.
Deep in the game.
I was the first joint. You know what I'm saying? The first solo, but like I said, beside Master P and all his shit. But yeah, we had a little thing going on, just like as Serv-On said. I heard Mr. Serv-On say the same thing. We had a nice little deal. It's like a love deal and shit. We didn't need no paperwork. It was all good, man. You know what I'm saying? And it was just, we had that thing about each other. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Deep in the game. Like, and if you check out Deep in the Game, like when we was doing it, and as I was rocking with P, we knew what the plan was. You know what I'm saying? And how big he was trying to take a nigga at the time, and you know what I'm saying. So I was just listening to it again the other day after watching the No Limit Chronicles and just piecing together some more shit after it had been a while. And I was like, yeah, man, I love that dude because he was really rocking for me on my album, Deep in the Game. He on like 6 joints. Really like Lil Ric. He was hyping me out, you know what I'm saying? And it was beautiful. And like I always felt that love and energy from me, and we was solid, you know what I'm saying? And I just don't want people to get nothing twisted between me and P. We never had a fallout. We never had no Rick. I can't fuck with Rick. You know what I'm saying? It was a mutual thing. We didn't get along with my partner D-Boy. I had brought them two together to do my album. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause, P had the business and my boy had the bread at the time. So I brought them together to put that Deep in the Game thing together, man. And, but they kind of had some differences, man. And, I'm loyal to both of them dudes. So I wasn't going to make a decision on that. You know what I mean? Like, they had to make that decision, man. But it was still all love, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, he must have really seen something in you at the time to want to do a solo album. The guys we were talking to, from Richmond, Big O and everybody, they said that when they were forming True, that, you were dope enough at the time to be in True, but you were too young at the time. Do you remember those early days of them forming True?
Absolutely. I was young, but I was active though, because I was out of my neighborhood, getting down on just growing up, being a little dude. You feel me? But I was still young and shit. I didn't really rap hella. I was still learning and hella shit. But every time I went to the studio, I was getting better and better and better. And then it was just time. I was like, it kind of fucked me up too, because I just started seeing the separation between people. I'm like, damn, where do you niggas go? All of a sudden, it's like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? And, it's one of them things, but, I always had a solid bond with each and every individual as well as the team members, you know what I'm saying, that was around that joint, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You guys, little did you guys know you were making history at that time.
Man, you know what? Hell no, right? Because But after everything was start going, he had took off to go get some business together while I was, getting my shit together and polishing up deep in the game and shit. When he come back, man, he had a different energy with him, and that's, I didn't know where he had went at that moment, because I was in the street still, getting my little paper on and trying to, keep this real shit going, and I found out on the Chronicle. I was like, oh, that's what, and I started putting together that piece, and I was like, oh shit, that's what, I get it now. You saying I really get it, but like I said though, that all that plan was already talked about. Like, it was nothing. We was just on go. You know what I'm saying? We focused on go, just ready to, go get to it when it was time. You know what I'm saying? So it's not no surprise to me how P got down, bro. Like I tell you, it was talked about. That shit was done. And like I said, when we was rocking, and when I was rocking with him on my individual shit without even my boy, P was like, shit, he was giving me so much knowledge, man. He's dropping it on me. So when I see that on the Chronicles, I'm like, man, that's the same nigga right there. That's a real motherfucker, man. And I ain't talked to P in years. You know what I'm saying? But
you
that
talked to
dude,
him
I know
in years?
him. I ain't talked to bro in years, man. You know what I'm saying? But but that's P though. You feel me? And once again, and me too. Like, I've been out, my city, my area, and moving around, the country a little bit, out to prison and all. I just was growing into a real solid individual. You know what I'm saying? I had to, I guess, how funny life is, man. I see you where you got to go, man. So you can't write this. You know what I'm saying? This was this one that just had happened. I had talked. Everybody's moving. I still was doing my thing in the music, doing albums and shit, and just, one day we crossed the path. But like I said, 20-some years later, you know what I'm saying? They could get a call for some No Limit Chronicles, man. I'm like, wow. That's big right there. It re-energized the whole little shit all over again. It's like I feel like shit all over again. You feel me?
Yeah, because it's fresh. It's fresh in everybody's minds, and that's a beautiful thing right there. We've been interviewing No Limit guys for years, and we've always wanted to get at you. Yeah, oh yeah, man. We've been on. Man, I'm from Murder Dog. I started writing Murder Dog like in the '90s. And then when they closed down in 2013, I started this podcast, man. We just,
That's what's up.
It's
That's what's up. Yeah,
ain't nothing like Ladder and them guys, man. But we more underground, But
man, we need that, man. We need that. You don't have a voice. A lot of people don't even stay humble. You know what I'm saying? To be able to either bridge the gap. You know what I'm saying? We need people like that. Like I said, like. When I see P there, I always said, as I'm moving throughout the country, I'm like, shit. Niggas used to ask me, because I never told nobody nothing about me and P. I let them all think what they want to think. I never told them nothing, because it ain't their business. And so nobody better not say nothing about him, though. It's just facts. They can't say nothing bad about P to me or around me. You know what I'm saying? I don't fuck around like that, because dude was solid, loyal, and he gave me opportunity, man. I'm still eating off that shit to this day, man. Like, come on, man. You can't fuck with bro. That's a real nigga, man. You know what I'm saying?
I'd love to see you guys do something now, because, why not? Like you said, you're re-energized with it. It's fresh in everybody's minds. It would be dope to do something, because he before all this COVID stuff, he was doing some tours and stuff like that. I know King George wants to get back with and do some stuff over there. You know what I'm saying? What were your thoughts on King George when you met him?
King George was my dude. That was big bruh. Big dude, because me and King George were even more compatible with just niggahood, that shit. I'm gonna call it the shit. You know what I'm saying? We was more ready to go a little bit further as far as whatever than P was at the time. Like I said, P, as he grew and he was smart and older, he knew certain things that he wasn't about to do or jeopardize himself and all of that. So I got that. But I used to think I was like, so I don't even smoke like that. You know what I'm saying? But I get it now as I grew and started having more business in the streets. I'm like, shit, I don't want that shit. It's like at home. You know what I'm saying? So I understood that shit. King George was like, he was like my dog. He was like, we could have rocked. He was older, but like you said, we was just a little bit more in tune with the street, like moving around in the streets of Richmond, like, and just wherever we go. Like I said, him and P was already, of course, they doing their thing. Like I said, when I got in the car with them, it was me, King George, just laughing and shooting the shit, and you know what I'm saying? you know, on that shit, you know, P was doing his little thing, trying to buff us up with jokes and shit, you know. That shit, man. I can remember that shit like yesterday now, man. That shit hella funny, man. Cause I just seen that shit. Nigga didn't know it was gonna be some shit like this come back. I just already seen it. Like he already said it and everything. You know what I'm saying? And then like I said, man, just went out there like every state was just every state. It was like every state he went to, you know what I'm saying, bro? It was like he was just market territory. Just like it's nothing. It's like another store. You know what I'm saying? That's what it was like. You know what I'm saying?
Building up the resume.
Man, that man was doing that on feet, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's some solid shit, bro.
He was telling me, King George was telling me that they were having a meeting with Jason Blaine over there in a minute. And I guess Blaine owed P a little bit of money, and George was sizing him up, ready to take a piece off of his head, he said. And P had to tell him, man, we don't do that. We don't get down like that. So George was just ready to go at any time, huh? He was the real one.
Listen, he had P back to the max. Like you couldn't, like I said, man. That was, I love to even see that shit. You feel what I'm saying? Because like I knew, like, and outside of my neighborhood, I'm not even in my neighborhood. I'm not start rocking with them and everything. And my neighborhood was aggressive, getting money. You know what I'm saying? All that shit. But this dude was like, man, little dude, put you in this water, man. Now come on now. I'm like, shit, let's go. Like, I mean, you know, I was always after the sports and shit. I was always ready to like meet and see, do new things. Like I gotta see it, but I didn't leave nowhere. And then P took me out of town. You know what I'm saying? Took me to Dallas, man. Rap system, bro. I started hitting states like a motherfucker. Wet rap, no rap, all type of shit. Now I seen what they had people reacting to, you know, certain things that niggas doing from when you out of town. I'm like, ooh. You know what I'm saying? So I think I owe that nigga P a lot, man. Just some wisdom, just for giving a nigga some knowledge that you can't buy, man. You know what I'm saying? Shit, he don't even know that, but he should, because that's what he do. It's him. Man, I've been using that shit forever, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that shit works. It's just a natural thing, man. You got it, you got it. Some people do, some people don't. He won. He got that shit, bro.
Yeah, P's one of them guys, man. He learned a lot of his game from St. Charles, you know what I'm saying, and applied it, and then people like yourself were able to learn from P. It was a trickle-down effect.
Yeah, man, like, and that's why 40, where he at today? E40? That's, you know, St. Charles late giving him all the oodles and noodles about the knowledge. You know what I'm saying? That's why niggas was having their deals so secure in their favor when they come from the Bay. You know what I'm saying? Because niggas are doing that shit by themselves anyway. Like, hold on. You know what I'm saying? We could take it to another level with a bigger bank, but nigga, we can slow grind this shit. You know what I'm saying? And be paid forever either way it go. You know what I'm saying? Either way it go, we can just hit state to state and run this music for a while and let it, like I said, do what it do. Music don't go away. You know what I'm saying? Music is emotion, man. That shit ain't never going nowhere.
You're right, man. You can't live without it. You know what I'm saying? It's a universal language.
Man,
can't live
for
without
sure, man.
shit.
You know what I mean?
You know, that's real talk, man. Real talk. But yeah, you and me, man, I'm glad to hear you guys got along good, man, because that leaves the door open for possible collaborations in the future. Why did you decide to leave? Because 94, your album drops, and then 95, he gets that priority deal.
See, it's like this. Like I said, I ain't never told nobody none of this, but man, it was. I never left. I didn't leave No Limit or none of that shit. That's why I still got the No Limit album. You know what I'm saying? They gave that to me. That's my shit. You know what I'm saying? I own that. Like everything about that. Yeah. He gave that to me. You know what I'm saying? He like, Rick, this you. You can have that. I'm like, you want to take the No Limit off? He's like, no, keep it on there. It's good. You know what I'm saying? But look, it's like I said, man, I brought P and my boy together. You know what I'm saying? I was getting this little week work with him and everything. We was getting money and shit. And I had brought them two together to do my album. You know what I'm saying? Because at one point in time, P had the struggle he got because he tried to take care of it. He got his hands in a lot of pots, so money ain't coming fast. So I plugged you with my dude. You know what I'm saying? So he keep his little move going a little bit. And, you know, so they start working and everything. And you know, it coming together. You know, the album coming. You making it pop. It's going down. And then, like I said, I don't know exactly what conversation that P and my boy had that made P, want to pull up with the meeting and like, yo, we talk, man, because we got to figure this shit out before, I'm saying, and this is he's to the go already. Like, see, we already knew that and all the shit wasn't nothing. But you know what I'm saying? He already had the bread and all that. But like I said, me, I'm loyal to niggas who fuck with me. I'm not making no decision. I wasn't saying, yo, D-boy, I'm not fucking with you. And I wasn't saying, P, I'm not fucking with you. I'm saying, y'all got to get this shit together, man. I brought this together. This is a big thing. You know what I'm saying? Come on, work this out. But business differences. My nigga D-boy didn't have the business game. People out there grinding, getting that game, so he knew it. And you telling my nigga D-boy, you feel me? Like, yo, D-boy, you don't know what you're talking about. So they, bumping here on that note, because D-boy started feeling it and started, okay, he had some ideas. He's smart motherfucker too. He can figure it out fast. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't his turn to be that at the time, I guess. You know what I'm saying, with P. And like I said, I know P got the game. That's why I'm like, yeah, I'm like, P, you right, though. I'm like, but, y'all got to work this out, though. You know what I'm saying? My man, we get, you know what I mean? And it comes from the neighborhood. So it's like, I'm loyal, like I said, loyal to both of that shit and wouldn't let nothing get in the way of both of them. They got to make that decision and everything. You know what I'm saying? And, met at Denny's and shit, man. And, we had that conversation. P was blowed. He was hot. He was really hot. You know what I'm saying? He was like, man. And, he was just like, man. He was like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Fuck my nigga and all that. And I knew, you know what I'm saying, it was real. I was like, okay, it's cool. Y'all got to fix it. Like, man, I can't do it. Like, it's all good, man. Nigga D-boy. I'm like, well, bruh, it's on. Then we got to do what we got to do. I got a lot of game leading up into that point still, right? A lot that he was taking with him doing, giving me so much game, like even how to write my own contract, just knowledge and shit. So I had the game. You know what I'm saying? And now D-boy got a big old bag of that money too. So it was like, it really wasn't nothing, because we could still just follow the, you know what I'm saying, the whole No Limit thing. It was all good. You know what I'm saying? The problem was he just couldn't work with my nigga D-boy, man. You know what I'm saying? And, that was left there. But after that, I love P because, man, I never forget neither. I'm in parking lots. I'm in parking lot in the neighborhood. D-Lot. D-Lot is an infamous parking lot in Richmond, California, south side, where I'm from. D-Lot, across the street from the Mini Mart, right? The store, everything. And I remember I'm in a lot, getting my little thing going. And here come P, about 5 cars, entourage, 5, 6, then 8, something like that. It was, it was time to go. He was riding out, back to New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? But I knew that he had love for me, you know what I'm saying, even after that, because he come by my neighborhood. And niggas, and this is at a time where people didn't come by my ghetto or hood and shit. It was that scrappy out there, you feel me? And my man came through, slid, toot that horn, man. It's like, yo, we out, nigga. Next thing you know, nigga back in New Orleans, bye. You know what I'm saying? Going crazy, And I'm just sitting back doing my album. I was working on this album called Wicked Streets, which ended up being a huge, underground classic. You know what I'm saying? Like right there.
96,
I'm right behind him. Yeah, it was 96. I'm right behind him. You know what I'm saying? And it's good. That was classic. I spent $150,000 on that joint. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, it was good. Had all the promo ready for it and everything. Let me tell you the kicker. Why I didn't get that success journey, my struggle I had to struggle a little while longer because of life. Life, only throw you the ball, baby. You gotta work with whatever you get when you work in life shit, right? So, man, P and them come back. They come with the Kalu studio, right? I pull up there, because I'm mixing a few things. I pull up there. He like come up, holler, we hollering. Shooting big dice game in Kalu, we chop it up. He's like, Rick, but it's good. You come on about it tour. You feel me with the album? It's good. Come on, so we doing. So I'm like, solid. So him and D-Boy got back in good graces at that moment. You know what I'm saying? Enough to where he like, nah, he's still trying to look out for me. You know what I'm saying? So I know he had a solid love for a nigga that, you know what I'm saying? You ain't even really got to speak on it, but I just know it because he offered that again. I'm like, okay, cool, we on that. This going to be huge for us. I'm already on it. I'm like, this going to be big. Man, look what happened, dog. So I take my partner to the house, my partner, G-Lo, from this group called Mafiosis in Richmond, right? So I take it low home. We in the house. We wrote a couple raps that night. And I'm leaving his crib, right? I walk out the door, his crib. I got my banger with me and shit. As soon as I'm walking to the car, man, it's just like a peer out of the air. Police cop, right? Pull right up on me as I'm trying to get in my car. He like, hey, what the hell are you doing? I'm like, hey, get in my car. He like, nah, man, it was grimy. I had the big coat. I'm looking real suspect. I get it, because I was. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? It's like, come on, dude, man. I just come up out the house. He like, nah, man, you got anything? I'm like, no. No, I don't got nothing. Man, searched me here, found my banger. Boom. I go to jail. Go to court. Just fuck me up. They give me 6 months home detention. At a historical time in life, you know what I'm saying? I tried to get just the probate stuff. Listen, young man, you got to go. You got to sit in the house for a little while. I'm like, oh man, they wouldn't let me go hit the tour. They only let me go hit there was nothing, no limit, none of that. I just started doing little shows up and down, like little Bay, Sac area, Reno and back type of shit. But I couldn't get out that state to go hit that tour. That right there is what stunted my mega successes for music and all.
Here, you say Richmond, you know what I'm saying? The only person, well, actually the second person to drop an album on No Limit besides Master P, you know what I'm saying, as a solo artist. That's amazing, though, to be in that catalog. I mean, that catalog has sold 750 million records worldwide. Did you ever think No Limit would get that big?
I couldn't say that big, but I promise you, dog, the way it was moving, the way I seen this dude doing it, and the way we kind of like, it was, like I said, he was on it, bro. He was, once he really started learning and shit, and like the store gave him a lot of game too, because he buying the tapes and CDs, so he know that, right? Now, and he know all the stores, got all the information to the stores all across the country, contacts, moms and pops, all the shit. You feel me? So we go to every state and holler at them with the boxes. You know that gang, he got it. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't gonna be no question about getting that bag. That wasn't gonna be a question. You know what I'm saying? But I'm telling you, as the who knows what how shit is gonna change and evolve into what it is. Who knew tech was gonna be whatever it is? Some people knew. I know we didn't. I didn't even think of that. But as beepers left, cell phones, other shit, blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I knew it. I felt it. Like, dude felt it. Like, the energy, the vibe, when it was just going down, man. You know what I'm saying? You could feel it. I felt it. Like, it's hard to, can't really say, like, hell yeah. It wasn't like, hell yeah. But it was like, man, I felt this is good energy out here. And this really
you knew he was going somewhere with it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Like I said, it woke me up. Went to Dallas. First spot. Went to Dallas. We walked through the mall, man. Never forget this. And like I said, it was just something. It made me see something. We walked through the mall. The people were like, we just walking. And we just going, they like, hell no. I never forget exactly what the bro was saying. Hell no. Y'all ain't coming around here. Young boy, I'm over here like, what? Out of Richmond, California, man. I don't know nothing about that. I said, yeah, I always been confident, dude. Shit always to me, I feel like, you know what I'm saying? I'm confident, I'm rocking, I'm going to stand up for mine. Swag, I feel like a pants and nigga, all this shit. But I'm like, yeah, okay. But it really, it woke me up, though. I'm like, okay, yeah, this shit's different. This is rap shit. Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm in this one. This is what I'm doing. Here, yeah, fella, I'm doing this rap shit now with Master P. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm finna do. You know what I'm saying? And whoever with me, you know what I'm saying, come with me. Like I had my partner Grope One from my neighborhood and my partner Brainy, you know what I'm saying? Them was my dudes that, you know, I grew up with, balling in the neighborhood and you know what I'm saying, just school and shit. My dudes, my two rap partners that I was bringing with me. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, the vibe, the energy, and how niggas was moving, man, you can feel it. You know what I'm saying? My neighborhood, we're already militant, so I'm already understanding the militant mind frame and how we move. You know what I'm saying? I've been moving like that since I was 12. So, you know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, this right on board. And I have all these conversations and talk with people before, and we've been places. So it was like, okay, I know how he rock. You know what I'm saying? He know how Lil Bro rock. So it's like we ain't got to talk about nothing. We just rocking when we get there. We just, you know what I'm saying? So like I said, man, that energy was so good, and I still got that energy in me from there. When I seen that nigga hit them big millions, man, I felt like I just hit him because I did with him, like really. You know what I'm saying? I was right there. I felt it. So I didn't need that dollar because I'm getting money anyway. I'm just here. I'm here for my city, and I was the only one really taking the city to another level at that time. Just me.
Yeah,
nobody.
You were killing the game yourself.
You know what I'm saying? It was like, okay, I gotta rock this, but I'm still in the streets, still doing hella shit. Catches I'm just doing, you know, growing up and shit, and you know, I'm like, somebody gotta hurry up and come help. God damn it. I don't know how many cases I'm gonna be able to beat right now. And you know, like I said, eventually, you know, the game got a hold to me, and it was a young wave coming after that. So to me, it was perfect timing. And like I said, you know, people outside wouldn't let this No Limit shit die down with me at no cost. People everywhere. Every year or two or three, somebody hit me up about some No Limit shit, about the P, about the Deep in the Game album, want to do this, want to do that. And since then, so it's like I said, you know, I just sit back and be like, man, you know, appreciating life, man, and appreciating that. People from the penitentiary come home after doing 15, 20 years, tell me my joint helped them. Man, that's inspiration to me. I feel good like that and make me feel like a fucking giant, humble giant, man, because I understand. And that's all I want, my niggas, to feel and have respect and get through what they get through, because I'm talking about what we was doing in the neighborhood, my emotion, what I'm going through. You know what I'm saying? So, hold on, Jack. So, for people that you have no clue of, you don't know from a can of paint, you know what I'm saying? Tell you shit like that, man. You know, and once again, I ain't all on big stage and none of that. You know what I'm saying? But them dudes felt my music just like if it was a Jay-Z or a Kanye or whoever the fuck is the greatest rapper. That right there to me was enough. You know what I'm saying? Because I touch a soul, man. I'm winning in life to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm good with that.
Well, your longevity is insane too, because next year it'll be 25 years since Deep in the Game, and you've been putting out music and doing things since. So salute to you for that longevity, man.
Thank you, sir. You know, it's that whole team. It's that whole vibe. I'm telling you, it's that P thing, bro. I'm telling you, it's like the perfect Batman. And I couldn't have been Robin because King was Robin. I don't know, but man, if I'd have said fuck my dude D-Boy, I just couldn't do that. And I couldn't say fuck P, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I take it all because I'm gonna get out here. Something happened. I'm gonna go back to school, get back into balling. I'm gonna go to college. Something. I'm going out, getting out of here. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, you know, my thing was to stay humble and down and for my city, because niggas ain't representing Richmond. Ain't nobody. And we a nice city though, like on all levels. A small little city, but we do everything. We got all bases covered.
A lot of talent
out
over
man.
there.
Man,
yeah.
Talent. It's the whole kit and caboodle. Can't lose these niggas, man, and we loyal to the core. So it was like, yo, man, I'm representing this city hard, man, because all we need is a light on this motherfucker, man, and it's money over here. And I ain't just talking about me. I'm like, it's a dumb ball. See it. All the neighborhoods in Richmond got their own fucking style and character, but they still got that Richmond shit. And we like the broken, unsigned like jewel in the Bay. Everybody fuck with us though, but don't nobody fuck with us though. You know what I'm saying? If you can understand
we recognize that Murder Dog, of course. You know what I'm saying, but you're right, man. Outside of that, maybe a few other magazines, a few platforms, Richmond was slept on. And I don't know why, man, because like I said, man, you guys had so much talent in the city. What's it like today, though? What do you guys got popping today?
Man, it's a hella artist, man. Like, it's so many of them dudes, man, with so much. That's when I sit back and be looking at that, that's what I be looking like. Damn, because if I would have moved on, I would have been that dude right now, probably doing a little bit of rapping. I would have been touching some nigga shit, but I would have been like, let's go, you on, let's go. You, let's go. All you niggas No Limit. Come on, you, South, North, Central, come on. I would have been that dude bringing that whole bundle through there, because, like I said, with the knowledge, I know how to take care of the artists and shit. You know what I'm saying? All the shit. So I would have represented that part. While P over there, I would have been over here funneling talent, timeless talent. Niggas with swag, trendy. Like, man, we trend setters out there in Richmond. Like, we started the word player hater upon the filthy field. You know what I'm saying? He made that word. I mean, that phrase, whatever they call it, player hater, filthy field, Richmond, California, man. That dude did that like 89, I think. You know what I'm saying?
And then, you know, many songs were called play hater or
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Man, listen, and people know
Cali has always set trends, man. You guys have always had, I don't know if it's something in the water or the weed or a combination of both. You know what I'm saying? But you guys have always been creative and ahead of people.
You know, it's just it's a beautiful thing. Like I said, that's what I do know about it. You know, it was always gumbo full of now the young boys. My son and them age. My son even getting down. He don't go by no Lil Ric and nothing. His own identity. That's my dude. He getting down. Got his own little thing. That's what I'm saying. It's like good. There's so much talent out there that if a motherfucker wanted a team of folk, like a label really, man, I just go to Richmond, man. I'm telling you, it's swag over there. You boy talking some shit. Clean. You gonna get some shit up out of there, you know? And I understand. It's like talent. It's gazillions of rappers and all that over there. But it's something about these dudes and the delivery and the pain and the struggle and the ducking and man, it's so much. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's some cities out there, I get it. It's just something like this, man, because we grew up, man, it's so small. Not like a little town, but, you know, just to, you know, we are like 15 minutes through the whole city, man. Up and it's over. So, you know, our thing in them streets and shit and trying to live and hustle and do all that, man, it was like, man, you got beef or funk or an issue with something, man. Either you dead that shit or you got to go dead that shit, period, because you got to see a nigga. So what you gonna do, man? It's got to be right now type of issues, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what about Richmond is. And you wouldn't even know these illers, though, because niggas is fresh and cool. And, like, you wouldn't know this nigga got body bag off the body because niggas don't put that out there. Niggas do it like it's business.
Yeah, we lost. Hold the line. We lost Rick. We're gonna give him a call one more time. Let's see here. I'm gonna try to get him.
Yes, man. I still to the day, man, be like, you know, about that Richmond shit because it just need to be. It needs to be. The light need to be on it, man. Come get them dudes and save some lives. Shit, that's has been my mission. After I come up and gradually survive that shit, man. You know, I got shot in the head, old shit, man. You know what I'm saying? 2 slugs had a hole in my skull. You know what I'm saying?
You got shot. When did you get shot in the head, fam?
Man, I got shot in '98, right? So I was thinking like this too.
Man.
After I was watching the Chronicles too, like, you know, a nigga P was like, man, niggas like people just don't understand visionaries. Like, if they don't understand, they need to understand a visionary. This dude seen something that I don't know, because if I would have made the move, man, I wouldn't have got shot in the fucking head, almost died. But I'm blessed. So you know what I'm saying? I got shot here twice. You know what I'm saying? Arm, all the shit. Man, I'm at the hospital in like 4 days. So God bless me, man. I'm good like that with the blessing. So you know what I'm saying? It was just something for me to go through. But
did you have to have like rehab or something, or learn how to talk again? Did it affect you that way, or?
That's what they thought, man. I was blind for like 2 days in the hospital. But man, I got up out of there like 4 days, man. I'm back on the streets, like, you know, I had to like the 28 staples in my head and shit, walking looking like a zombie and shit. But I'm like, yo, I don't feel like a zombie. I'm moving like this. Thank the Lord. They like, boy, I heard you was dead. Well, what it look like? You know what I'm saying? This ain't it, man. But, you know, it was just, you know, one of the things, nigga would have went with Pete, whatever it is, that situation wouldn't happen. But maybe another situation would have happened. Then I start thinking about the Soldier Slims and the C Murder and all the people who, P, like, man, come on, we're getting up out of this shit, man. Niggas who, like, was in that hood shit, man, can't be leaving the streets and yabba dabba do. Look, look what happens when you don't adjust. Gangsters grow, man. Adjust, like you feel you got to, and you know what I'm saying. Life, I grew every lesson I got bopped upside the head. I grew from that, and was, you know, strengthening myself. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna preach that shit to any little nigga come across me. Like, nigga, you better listen, dummy. Okay, you ain't no dummy then. Okay, good. Cause this is what real niggas do. And put the set the cards up and set the deck on the table for them. And then make a decision. Like, nigga, I made it up out of here, nigga. Y'all see my resume with cats and nigga, and I'm just a solid nigga. No, I seldomly sing all that shit. I know how to. I learned how to move through the streets, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never been no big dude or none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, my game has always been chess. You know what I'm saying? Mentally woke with all of this shit, right? And then athletic and scrappy enough. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's like always it's thinking ahead anyway with my moves and shit. And it's like, shit, we're getting game from Bub. But once again, a nigga P had a situation. He had as he going across the country, sacrificing his marriage and his situation with Sonya and them. He's sacrificing that shit to help niggas, man, grow and blow up. He didn't have to do that shit. You feel me? He seen motherfucker that he fucked with. He liked that shit. He rocking with you. You feel what I'm saying? And I see that same shit like on the thing as I'm looking at it. I'm like, okay, yeah, this nigga been betrayed a lot by niggas, man. Niggas are always trying to fuck over people, bro. You know what I'm saying? Niggas always trying to, you know, because he's a country dude or whatever. They thinking, man, that dude. I didn't see the country nigga, but I seen the dude that was just, the nigga was robbing me. You feel me? I'm like, yo, I'm rocking to this shit. My niggas in the Bay wasn't really on it. I'm like, man, this nigga, hey, once again, because he really come from it. I didn't know everything as we growing and learning. He spitting it out. I'm like, okay, yeah. Because, nigga, you got how he moving. Yeah, nigga, he kind of like ready now. Nah, he ain't. That nigga ain't from no bumfuck Egypt or nothing. This ain't a square nigga. You know what I'm saying? And none of that. So, you know, I said, bruh, fuck with niggas, man. He did want to make niggas rich and get millionaires and see niggas survive about the hood, man. And I always, like I said, would salute that shit, bro. And anybody niggas say anything about P around me, bro, it's like, shut the fuck up, my nigga. You don't even know that nigga, bro. You don't know nothing. Like, shut up, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Especially around me. Y'all niggas talk about that shit when I'm gone or something, but ain't nobody saying nothing about P, nigga, when I'm around or anything. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, man, that dude put a nigga in the game, man, and, like, you got to respect that and you got to salute that.
He taught you a lot at a young age, yeah.
Then, like I said, also with me, bro, I said, when I analyzed it too, man, that nigga gave me a jewel. To me, that No Limit imprint forever has been a jewel, has been something that you can't take away. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, I'm in a fuck with dude because you just can't, you know, you can't put no numbers on that, man. That's real nigga shit. Because he could have been one of them ditties and shit and tried to take it. No, man, I don't want it. Nah, none of that, man. He said, man, do your thing. You know what I'm saying? Do your thing, man. He said, do your fucking thing, man. You know what I'm saying? Knowing he was on his way to do his thing and all that shit, too. And I got, like I said, I got 5 or 6 joints on it. And as I was listening to him, like, this nigga was really going crazy. Like, when we in the movie, you don't really see it. You feel me? You don't see it like that. But we talked about the script, right? We finna go do all this music shit, and we was doing it. But like I said, that No Limit Chronicles, man, it helped me understand a whole lot. It gave me some more confirmation, too. So I was like, okay, yeah, for sure. That's what's up. And, you know, the people, it was like hella people and the rich, they mad at P for me. And I'm like, what the fuck y'all talking mad at this nigga for? Man, he could have, man, leave that nigga alone, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why I love my city, too, because them motherfuckers really want to see a nigga get there. I'm like, man, it's y'all back up, man. You know what I'm saying? It's good. Nigga, we here. We do what we do. We still lined up with whatever we do or whatever it is, man. But leave that nigga alone. P ain't left nothing, man. You know what I'm saying? He gave a nigga what I needed. He gave me the fishing pole and the shit. But what more you niggas want? You know what I'm saying? He gave me what I needed to use to keep on moving. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Raps and all this shit, man. He's like, hey, man, I don't need nothing from P, bro. Y'all niggas tripping. That nigga gave me enough for everything. Like, I don't know how niggas can't win off this. You just can't eat off this, man. You niggas don't even need to be the game, bro. Back up. You know what I'm saying? He give you the juice.
I mean, you've been doing your thing, man, for a quarter century. So, I mean, shout out to you. And I never knew you got shot, man. That's You know what I'm saying? I'm glad you survived that, man. Because we were just talking to Seagram's brother yesterday. Seagram, you know, he was killed same year as Rappin' Ron and Tupac, man.
Octavius Miller, my man. My dude right there, too. That's my brother. You know what I'm saying? Because he used to, like, when I'm scrapping, and I'll tell you, he like, do his shows and shit, he used to call me out in Portland, like, Rick, man, bro, they tripping, man, on the Richmond niggas, right? Because the Richmond partners of mine that I knew, well, they weren't from my neighborhood, but, you know, they still my partner.
Yeah, I think we lost them again. I'm going to give them a holler. Don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere. Let's see.
He helping me. I'm like, he actually helping me tap back into certain things too. Like, shit, I be moving, man, and I like should be doing a lot of different shit. Like right now, focused on this. You know, I got my clothing brand. I ain't gonna say a clothing brand, but it's apparel and accessories. You know what I'm saying? And
how's that going for you?
Oh, it's beautiful. I just put that on hold right now because I'm on leave. I'm getting 16 joints done right now, and you know, I just want to focus and make sure that it's all the way together. You know what I'm saying? Before I tap back in, because I can't have stuff be any move. You know what I'm saying? Cannot energize too much. You know what I'm saying? In both things, three things right now. Because like I said, I got to make sure the music is straight and the people understand it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna stretch it out too. And after this, you know what I'm saying? The accessories, the brand ain't going nowhere. We culture now. The Yee is culture in the Bay, man. It's not going nowhere, man. You know what I'm saying? We did that from the neighborhood, bro.
Congratulations.
So, man, that's a blessing too, man. Because while the nigga was going down in jail and shit and in and out that little shit for the little stint, man, the Yee was growing as far as people and, you know what I'm saying, and yelling and screaming. And somebody could have easily went and trademarked the nigga blood, sweat, and tears from the gravel, right? Man, but guess what? Nobody did that. So it was a blessing that I was able to go ahead and get that shit trademarked and patented and shit, man, and to make sure that the neighborhood that we said that we lost a lot and gained a lot, all that, without getting stripped of us. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's us. So when you see a nigga Yee, you hear a Yee, man, that's us. That's Richmond, California, man. That's South Richmond, California, man, Kenny, man. And I love that shit, man, because like I said, you know, when we didn't know. Now, that's what we did not know. You know what I'm saying? That would be something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, in the Bay, that shit is really crazy. Kids and people, they had no idea that shit was a neighborhood call. You know what I'm saying? They had no clue, and that's fine, because when I actually got to the branding and shit, I had to make sure that I reinvented it to not have this urban, not just this over ghetto feel from it, because I didn't want nobody outside of the neighborhood, because the city was still scrappy, hella scrappy, right? So I didn't want nobody being a victim of this shit. They ain't got nothing to do with it. So I took hella time and just rebranding that shit, getting it outside of the neighborhood, getting it clean, so other people can really be like, and ain't nobody gonna be fucking with people. And yeah, we did that. Had to get that done. You know what I'm saying? Because couldn't have nobody getting boxed inside the head, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, you got people that know you all over the world, man. I got my brother Sin on the line right now from France. I know he's got a couple questions for you. Sin, you there, brother?
Yes, sir. Hi, Scott. Hi, Lil Ric.
Yo, what's up, Brody?
Yeah, I'm fine. Can you tell us about the song you did, The Life I Lead, from your classic album, Deep in the Game? It was a jet song.
Man, you know, I ain't gonna lie, man. Like I said, I remember that whole play, everything, like yesterday. The Life I Lead, man, I wrote, right? It was touching. I actually did that with the dude named Larry D at SMG. You know, he was fucking with St. Charles and shit, you know, so we was up in there, you know. I'm spreading myself around. I'm touching every base like that's going out, you know. I'm like, I got to make sure we connected, right? But anyway, so Larry D did the track, got it. Took it to the house, man. You know, like I said, I was sports. Football was my thing. I was supposed to blow. I was supposed to go. You know what I'm saying? I was supposed to go to college and do all this shit. So I got stopped. I'm practicing my senior year. I'm practicing hard. I'm going crazy. I'm for the come. I'm the cream of the crop. Defensive back for the come out. Man, I get to the school, the principal, but I did have to go, you know, to get my credits together. I got all that done. the fucking principal tell me we come back to school ready to go crazy for the year. They're like, man, you're ineligible. I'm like, man, what you talking about, man? I'm like, watch out. Hey, man, you're ineligible. You can't come back here. I'm like, man, you're lying, dog. Now, you know, I thought me and my partner Brainy, Mr. Brainy, me and him, both of them, we finna take the school this year on sport. We see like how niggas trying to get a deal for rapping this shit. Nigga, we was going to the NFL, bro. We seen it. We felt it from that. Man, that fucking principal, man, looked at us and said, man, y'all ineligible. You can't. I'm like, dude, y'all, yeah. You know, that's twice that they had fucked us over, fucked the nigga over the playoffs and everything. We lost the playoff because the nigga couldn't play on that shit. Learned from that. But Life I Lead wrote that based on that, and then what was going on and moms and shit was, you know what I'm saying, she had a dude before. Now, he didn't put his hands on my mama or nothing like that because he'd have got murdered immediately. But he used to take my mom's car. He was on drugs. He took a car and took it up the street to his friends, like, and, you know, to rent the car out type of shit. So those things was in my head with the Life I Lead, and, you know what I'm saying, and just, like I said, the music, the beat just actually, you know, just got a hold to a nigga. And, you know, shit, I was just listening to that the other day, too. Like, you know, going back through the shit and just trying to stay awoke to what was going on. And it's so many similarities from then to now, you know, especially when you move through the same area. It's crazy to see when you play it as I played in Ride. And as I'm hearing the lyrics, I'm seeing some shit out in the car and I'm looking at in the lyrics from 20-some years ago. You know what I'm saying? So, it was a lot, like I said, it was emotion into that, too. You know what I'm saying? My cousin Ma, had, you know, was a young boy, caught a little murder. We went to jail in that fucking Atlanta, some more crazy shit. You know, me and him was like the roadie dogs of the family type of shit out of Hellebuck. So he was gone, me by to the neck, in these streets in Richmond. I come from Chicago. I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? It was, you know, it was touchy and everything. It was like, okay, nigga, you got to handle this. You ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? But you go, you know what I'm saying? You gotta represent you and make sure it counts. You know what I'm saying? And you know, the Life I Lead, man, that's just one of them joints, man. Some real shit.
Yeah,
Lost my fucking a graded injury. That was because of motherfuckers still ineligible because of my grades. And that's where we supposed to go. Now I'd be in the NFL. Y'all could be rapping your ass off. You know what I'm saying? I'd be in the NFL. It was box buddy on that. Either way it go, bro. I was like, I guess inside, you know, it was something for a nigga to do. I was going somewhere, like with P and shit, and certain individuals, man. He was doing something. He was supposed to be somewhere. You know what I'm saying? By all of that energy that nigga had to release. You feel me? It's only meant.
Yeah. And how it was to record players and hustlers was all together with Master P, JT's a bigger figure, and Sun Queen together on the lab. I think it was insane.
Yeah, that was a good one too, and see, that was a special moment to me too, because you know at the time, you know, that boy JT was fired up. He hot as shit out there, young dude too. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, Frisco nigga, P like Rick, we finna go join with JT. I got JT. I'm like, come on, let's go. I said I took my partner way out with me, right? Man, he rest in peace. That's like my brother. And said he got killed in the shit or wherever. My nigga way out. I say, wait, he's gonna go fuck with JT. He's juice. Like him and my partner D Rebel. A younger dude, he killed, man, he rest in peace too. Them was like my number one dudes from the Navy. They with me. They with it all the way as far as, they not rappers, but they with me. And, you know, they the dudes who niggas, they with me. So we go to film up. I wanted to go over there and make sure they understood, man, this is real nigga shit. We from the streets of Richmond over there. You know what I'm saying? Y'all need to, you know, it's all love and respect. But yeah, dude, we coming. You feel me? This dude, we coming. So I wanted to go over there and really get into the streets of that shit, but like, you know, not aggressive enough, humble, but just, you know, shake your hand, meet a friend. Like, what's up? Let's connect these dots. Real nigga shit. It's really real right here. So, and I wanted to be right there in the middle with them so they could get it. And everywhere I walk, I wanted to have that. But everybody I tapped into, EPA, anybody in Oakland, I'm like, what's up, man? You know what I'm saying? Y'all got to understand, because I wanted I wanted them to make sure they understood that, yeah, this that Richmond shit. But these are money niggas though. These are them dudes over there. They swag. Them niggas got something going on. We not tripping. You know what I'm saying? We can, but we not though. You know what I'm saying? So we're over there, like people like, let's get out, let's do it. He had the little beat. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go crazy on this. JT go. You know, he did his little shit flamboyant. He's so cocky at the time, like, he did his thing raw. Then Quinn went disaster. I'm like, ooh, this nigga Quinn go crazy. I still fuck with San Quinn to this day. That's my dude, right? That nigga went bananas. I said, okay, let me get on this. I just came with that fucking spiggity flow. I'm like, I got to do something different because these niggas just acting bad out here, right? You know, and it worked. You know, like you said, the city, Richmond, California was like, good. And I thought I could have did better, but, you know, it was working hella hard for people. And I listened to it. It's cool and everything, but I feel always like, I'm better than that. The next song got to be better. I'm better than that. But once again, it matched. P went crazy, throwing it up for a nigga again. Like shit, every song P got on the mind, he was giving it to him about Lil Ric. And that's what I was paying attention to after watching the Chronicles and in it. And then the dude, like, yeah, that nigga was really like, yeah, we'd have been on some platinum status out here, baby. You know what I'm saying? If a nigga would have rocked the show out with him and all this shit, man. You know what I'm saying? But that Players and Hustlers did dick down on McAllister Street in Fillmore at JT Mama house at the time. And only real nigga know that. Only real nigga go there. Wasn't no bum punk niggas going over there. You got to be solid. That's right there on the Mac block. Like I said, niggas, you know, they was scrappy out there and getting their money too. It wasn't no joke. You know what I'm saying? And I said, okay, yeah, you got to do that. You know what I'm saying? It's all love, man. Shit, man, it was all, as the niggas started moving through the Bay, it started, you know, the name, nigga, I probably Richmond. You know, they Richmond. Man, that's a nigga go. They don't know nothing about Richmond, but niggas killing each other over here, right? Nah, nigga, we over here coming. This, that. Because before we had the Mob Scene, you know what I'm saying? The Mob Scene was a raw-ass group from Richmond, man, and Jay Jonah and them and that Dub and shit, you know what I'm saying? And niggas had their thing going, and they was out before me, and I was like, man, them niggas is going. And they was from South Richmond, too, but they was like the hardest thing, though. Them niggas hard coming out. They was a group, and everybody, like, the town still fuck with them. They got classics joint, too. You know what I'm saying? Jay Jonah went to jail. He back home now. Then B-Dub called 30 or some life or something. So seeing things just went away. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's only me. God damn. You know what I'm saying? I get it, but it's like, God damn. But the whole city was rocking with me. And it's like, nigga, you can't, nigga, quit playing because niggas speaking for these dudes. And I'm literally speaking for niggas. You come by there, I got music and all this shit. Just did a whole dope-ass album. I'm still in the parking lot like, nigga, y'all got to come by here. See, we here. It's good. It's real nigga shit. We ain't leaving y'all, nigga. We gonna shake hands. We gonna fuck with people. We gonna show love. You know what I'm saying? We ain't leaving nowhere. We come back. We showing love. You know what I'm saying? Come to the man. Come to the lot. It's good. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it was some good solid shit going on with that joint, man. A rivalry on Deep in the Game was one of my ones. You know what I'm saying? Because it was scrappy. Me and Brainy got on there going crazy back-to-back flow. Me and Brainy used to try to do that and be different than all the other artists out there. You know what I'm saying? Especially since we had did mobbing through the town on West Coast Bad Boys. See, another thing, too, bro, motherfucker don't even know. I don't know who's going to admit it, but before P did the West Coast Bad Boy, my album popped and ready to go. He like, Rick, hold on, look, this is what we're going to do. We're going to hold on for the deep end. We're going to hold on, put the album out. We're going to put the West Coast Bad Boys out first. We're going to put you on that joint. You know what I'm saying? We're going to put your tape cover inside it so when they open that thing up, pow, they're going to see you up next, bingo. It's going to be wet. Exactly what he did. And that was the recipe up until, you know, that was the CD fell out. You introduce your artist next. You know what I'm saying? And he's man, that man had it ready for me. And if you notice, as soon as you had opened that thing up, boom, you see the people on it. You see all the covers. You know what I'm saying? The people. You see the Lil Ric nigga, the first one up on top to the left. You see that? Like, he had a whole play for you, boy. He was just building that. And that recipe that stuck to me, too, on how to, as I grew, on how to market and promote and strategize my albums as I start coming with snippets and shit. You know what I'm saying? I went to the shit Jack the Rapper in Atlanta. He had a majors was doing it. They giving me snippets. I'm like, ooh, that's raw. That's raw. Snippet. If they like that shit, they going to get it. I beat them up with the snippets, man. Man, I had like 50,000 pre-orders of Wicked Street from snippets. Game. The nigga got P nigga, and then that Jack the Rapper shit. Do it like it's major. We got a budget. I mean, we don't have a budget because we get money, so it's like whatever we need to spend, we're spending it. You know what I'm saying? We do. 10,000 of these snippets, send them all out. They own it. And you know what I'm saying? It was like waking them up. The city went crazy. I was really starting feeling that vibe and everything. Like, it's getting big. You know what I'm saying? But that recipe has been my recipe forever. Even today, I give people the snippets of like a video or something, or a snippet of the song, man. They want that, they going to go get that. You know what I'm saying? This is about business and survival, and they got to eat. I'm going to give you this. Just like a dope game. Like, you should get a thing in sample, get that fresh batch, boop, there you go. What that look like? Man, that's him. Come on, yeah, I got that. Same philosophy. You know what I'm saying? Huh, man? Get a sample of that. You like it? Come fuck with me. Go get that. You know what I'm saying? It works. If they don't like it, I ain't put that one gone. We ain't gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna waste no time, energy, or money if that ain't what people want. But nowadays, there's so much out. Ain't no telling who won't like shit. There's so much out right now. It's so saturated with shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a gazillion people, one or two songs. You be like, damn. Now, but you know what I'm saying? Still, the recipe, give them a snippet. I ain't gonna fall from that. Like you said, they like it, they like it. They don't, got another one coming. It don't matter, right? Because music is internet. That ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? That's like a big ball of dope or something. Hey, got your own dope. Got my own dope. Why not? Keep whipping it up and putting some more out if the people want it. And as long as the 40s and the JCs and the Nas and shit keep going, you know, I'm right up under that. I'm still going then.
Shit, even Ice-T, you know what I'm saying? It's dope. It's always dope when someone like Ice-T drops something, you know?
You see it? So I'm like, shit, they get it. Y'all keep on doing. I'm right behind y'all. I'm their generation. I'm their young boy. You know what I'm saying? From them era. So they going, I'm going. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got to do hella albums and shit that we ain't doing. But the fan base don't go nowhere, man. When people like your music, man, like I said, music is timeless. People gonna fuck with you. When they fuck with you, man, they like your shit. If you still, you know, got it in you, yeah, people will support it. You know what I'm
saying? Yeah,
give it to
absolutely.
And
you got any
how it was to work with Ken Franklin, aka K. Lou, in the studio. How it was to work with him.
Who?
K. Lou.
Oh, well, K. Lou, K. Lou's my man too. Like you know, all the things, man. We built relationships with them dudes. Like we all hella from he put me on to them to K. Lou when they was in his mama house. You know, he told the story that nigga really was in his mama house. I'm gonna start off with E40 and Master P. And, you know, and the Click in them, they the ones who got my man K. Lou, you know, that on like shit. You know what I'm saying? All that studio time they would get, man. That man, next thing I know, K. Lou done moved. He done got a brand new joint up in somewhere, brand new whip. I'm like, yeah, the business, this is happening. You know what I'm saying? This is beautiful to see earnings and people grow from this shit, from the same people that started with them, though. It wasn't like hella new. It was only E40 the Click, Master P, and then, you know, me coming along and a few other niggas trying to, you know what I'm saying? That man, you know, K. Lou, always been solid, good, funny as hell, you know what I'm saying? Straight business, though, you know what I'm saying? And successful, man, like humble giant, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, quality, he got an ear for it, you know what I'm saying? I didn't really get beats from K. Lou personally. I really was with the K. Lou and fucked around as he was giving me game also on the mixing and shit because I mixed every last one of my albums. You know what I'm saying? With the assistance of the, you know, the studio I was working in. But I like as I'm making the songs and shit, I'm hearing everything as I'm writing the song and then going to the studio and then mixing it. You know what I'm saying? It's like I don't know. I just had to do it because they don't know what I hear. They can't hear what I'm hearing. So they only know the equipment, but I know that sound right there needs to be down right here, right now when I do this. See, they don't know that if I ain't there. So I had to be there with that and to do my mixing and shit with K. Lou. And like I said, we doing that. We just, you know, spending time and learning and shit. He giving me hella game on, you know, the craft of mixing and the boards and up EQs and all the shit. So like I said, man, this journey, man, even up to the point, it's just been so. It's so refreshing because, like I said, as you get the game, give the game, use the game that they can get, and it's still refresh. You can just do the refresh button for another new nigga. Come on, boy, let me get you the game. You know what I'm saying? It's just, you know, like a cycle. Who want it? I'm going to give it to you. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter to me. Like, you feel me? They gave me the game. I'm going to give it back, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? And you know, a lot of artists from the city as they was coming up. Not even just from the city, a lot of different places, head nigga name or whatever, and, you know, he give a little backstory. And, you know, they ask, man, so, but how does the, man, let me tell you how. Man, don't be just signing anything. Nigga, do this. You know what I'm saying? And I took that as a reason. And if you look for the knowledge from it, knowing that the nigga got this, the nigga P type of thing, you know what I'm saying? Because everybody looking at that nigga P like, boy, that nigga did that, boy. You know? Oh, he did that. First he was like, man, that nigga crazy hell, boy. Oh, he crazy, huh? You niggas, what happened? Or then, another thing, when that West Coast Bad Boys come out, see, all the artists on some real shit, they wasn't even thinking that was going to happen like that. Because they didn't do that. Why they couldn't do that? After that nigga dropped that, man, their whole baby was crazy. You know what I'm saying? And we sat back and laughed like a motherfucker. Like, shit, look, I told these niggas didn't even fuck with P. That nigga had a plan on you niggas, right? And I love my Bay niggas, but, man, niggas be too smart sometimes. Be stupid. Like, come on, nigga, shut up. Niggas don't know everything, bro. Listen to somebody, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, that nigga, I just looked and laughed at that shit like, nigga, I never, not one day, not believed in dudes. You feel me? Never, ever was against him on that shit. Like, every day he said as he rocking, and she was popping off. He was doing it. And
you seen it. You seen what was coming.
Right, you feel me? I'm seeing it, and I know
you got
he
an intuition about it.
Yeah, you feel me? He got the record store. He dealing with the distributor. That's game. You don't. That's like game right there. That's knowledge right there, bro. You a store. Now you become a rapper. You dealing with the distributor already. Now you got you in house kind of sort of. You got deals popping. It's a different twist. So I'm using that game too, popping. What's up? What we doing? We all eat. I don't care. I ain't trying to be super rich, nigga. We eat. You eating? Good. You eating? Let's go. You know what I'm saying? As long as we eat. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, you know, that just being able to run that through some cats and, you know, and be happy about that. You know what I'm saying? It's a good feeling. And, you know, it's just confirmation after so long, man. You know, like a nigga like he gave me like Snoop said, man, nigga told me to pick a house, a car, all that shit. When I hear people saying about him that he did that, that make me feel hella more gooder though. You know what I'm saying? Because I know nigga could have did all of that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? And not from a good, humble, great piece. Because you was ready to do all that for a nigga, man. But, you know, like I said, that shit, I just love that shit because, like, still to this day, I'm back re-energized. And even before this No Limit shit was coming, I was already back on the hype. Like, I was like on music. Music was just calling me this last, like, year, bro, hella hard. I'm talking about non-sleep. I'm up in the fucking middle of the night, like some lyrics in my head. I can't even sleep till I gotta write shit down, type of shit. And it's getting displayed on these new joints that I'm coming with. Like I couldn't even rest, bro. It's kind of crazy, like, you know what I'm saying? And then all of this shit start happening. I get a call about that. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? There's something in the air, bro. Like, cause why am I feeling like this? I felt as I'm doing the music, I felt like when I was just getting started again, like that energy, that vibe. I'm like, this shit will not stop coming out of me, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Once again, lyrics is coming, the music, like the beats and everything that I got, you know, say they was coming and talking hella different from everybody else in the Bay and shit. My shit ain't gonna sound like nothing in the Bay. You know what I'm saying? Period. Not nothing nowhere. Because I don't even listen to niggas' music when I'm in the zone. I don't listen to nobody's shit because I don't want to hear something that's attractive sounding. And, you know, you go pick up on something, right? I don't listen to nobody's music when I'm doing music, man. I want to be completely original, authentic with everything I do when my music is heard. You know what I'm saying? So when they like, they can't, well, he sound like, no, he sound like nobody. Stop it. You know what I'm saying?
Sounds like Lil Ric. That's who he is.
Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Man, you're a legend in the game, man.
Appreciate you, bro. Like, it just, like I said, it also feel good for people like you who know, and then, you know, you set your situation up and you reach back into certain folks, man. You need that. You know what I'm saying? The people got to appreciate you too, bro, because you solid with that. You don't got to do that shit. You doing it for the culture too, man. That's raw. And we got to salute you, bro. You got to get that. Come on, man. Quit playing.
Thank you.
You know what I mean?
Appreciate that,
Got to
Rick.
give you that shit, bro. You know?
I know Sin got one more for you before we get out of here. Sin, you there still?
Yeah, just one thing. coming from the Bay, for you, who's the originator of the mob song? K-Lou said one time it was Studio Town.
What
for you?
Yep, Studio Tone. Then what's my nigga Mike Mosley?
To create.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just remember they had been doing the music a little bit long. Studio Tone and them, they was already getting it. It wasn't see K-Lou got it from them. Cause K-Lou, like I said, that's my man. But he was more like he's the engineer. He's that dude really. But you know he plays instruments and do his little thing. But his beats wasn't as catchy as them. Them dudes they had it in them. See, they had it in them. K-Lou learned it. I believe that's what I'm saying, because like I said, I didn't really get beats from K-Lou. I got it from like the Mike Mosley them. I didn't even get Studio Tone. I got with Mike Mosley because he had that SIBO type of beat for me. And
the Sam Bostic.
Yeah, and Sam Bostic. Yeah, that's it right there. Them dudes had a sound, and then with Mike Mosley, Mike Mosley brought Rick rocking. So they had a sound, and once again coming up, I'm like, boom, I got a couple of them, but. Dude, I was over there fucking with this dude named Nate Fox up out of Richmond. Under dude, raw ass beats. You know what I'm saying? He the one who did Rivalry. He did Real to Real. You know what I'm saying? He did Ride with Me. This dude was raw, and I learned how to make beats by watching him. When P took me to meet this dude, I'm like, this nigga raw as shit. He had the beats, the music. It was different. It wasn't mine. This shit was player, crisp beats and shit. Like you hear the beat, you hear the my beats, and then you can hear the Nate Fox beats. You can hear the difference. That nigga was raw as hell. He had the samples under there, then he was raw. You know what I'm saying? So that's the dude I was with, and that's the type of dude. As I grew to, I always used to want new dudes who fresh. The man, okay, Mike, I got you one from you. You got one from you. Now I'm going to find like 12 more from these new niggas. Where y'all at? Let's do a sound. You know what I'm saying? Be more creative, not be repetitive and shit. Never let them know what they finna get. Like, oh boy, that's rough. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, Mike, Sam Bostic and shit. And then like I said, Mike Mosley, the nigga Studio Tone and Sam Bostic. On top of this, then Mike Mosley, and then it goes down from there. You know what I'm saying? They had that mob sound. You said you had to have it. They mob. They was mob.
Yeah, you got Lev Borlaug, Daryl, all them. The mob shit. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
How it was to record with Bill Agit on In Don't Stop on your album Wicked Street?
Who's the Bill
Agit? With him. Yes, sir. How it was to record with him?
Oh shit, man! It was like it was actually solid, like a real nigga move. Cause I was growing up listening to them first two, and Bill Agit was one of my dudes. Him at 40, I really was like, I liked it the way Beeler flowed. He used to say some shit because the boy sharp. I just really fucked with Beeler too. You know what I'm saying? How did he get 40? Before he was moving 1,000 miles a minute. So I said, big dog, man, give me something. He gave me the intro. Boop, thank you. That's all I needed. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We fuck around. Like, I get it. Cause we moving. But yeah, me and 40 still tuned in too. But Beeler Jit too. Got him on there. He wanted to do it. Gave him no bread. It was nothing. He did what he needed to do. You know what I'm saying? And like, I appreciate it. And the city went crazy too. Oh boy, that boy got to be legit. So like I said, them dudes is huge too. As you know what I'm saying? From the streets and shit. So get them dudes on there to participate, really fuck around, and finally, the little connect. The city went crazy. It made the city feel good. You feel me? At the same time. You know what I'm saying? When it usually be a lot of heat and funk out, you know what I'm saying? We had some music that was talking to niggas. And, you know what I'm saying? Hey, boy, that song was raw. Cool. You niggas didn't even like niggas the other day. But is music good? Good. We winning with that. We're going to take that and we're going to build on that. You know what I'm saying? So that type of shit. Be the solid dude. You know what I'm saying? He's like a big type of thing. Come to the studio, playing that deep voice that was raw, wordplay. You know what I'm saying?
No Limit Chronicles is like one of the biggest hits on TV right now. One of the biggest BET series that ever came out. The ratings are through the roof. Lil Ric, since the No Limit Chronicles came out, have you been getting, a lot of, people hitting you up and checking for your music and stuff?
Yeah, it's definitely been a interesting, few weeks, months or so, you know what I'm saying, based on, people not knowing, where I was at or whatever it is. I didn't even know that people even kind of had that thing going on in their head about a dude. But, something I kind of like wanted because, I've been doing my thing and just steady on on a slow marathonic type of grind. But, it's like, for me to see that and get what's coming, it's been all love too. Like some, I really haven't got no distaste or nothing. It's been a lot of love, and like I said, that just made me feel good about everything that had happened from a long time ago up to now, man. Like, 'cause like I said, when you're just doing your thing, you're not really tripping too much. You don't really pay attention to certain things. But man, it's been beautiful, man. You know what I'm saying? There's been a lot of love. You know what I'm saying? And I already had some stuff going on with music, so it's like, man, it's like right on time for whatever it is because, you know what I'm saying, I already was going to do some shit, and I'm hitting them with some new shit, and, you know what I'm saying, rebuffing them with the old shit so they can understand it. I'm actually listening to the old stuff, too, to get a different angle at what was going on, too, from then to now, and appreciation of what P was actually doing for me at the time. Like I found it. I always had appreciation, but I just found a more to the end for sure now. I'm banging for it 100% all the way to the end now because I've seen something and I felt something and I know something that from then to now that, like I said, I just appreciate everything him and my partner D-Boy had done, you know what I'm saying? Even though that thing didn't work out like that, but it was all love, man, and what we grew from that, you can't take it away, bro. You can't take it. We winning from that shit. I'm winning from that shit. So my boy D-Boy, he ain't in the game no more. He don't do no music or nothing, but, everything on me. So, you know what I'm saying? You can't take nothing from that, man. It's like all love, man. So, like I said, we just gonna keep on moving to the end of this shit and be appreciative of what's been happening for us, man. I love this shit now. Even more, I've got a new energy in me.
Yeah, I can tell, man, and that's a beautiful thing because, you got 26 years in the game yourself, and you're still relevant to this day. You know what I'm saying? People still checking for Lil Ric, and this is perfect timing.
It is, bro, and that's what's so funny because, like, you just doing your thing, you ain't tripping and everything, People, just come up and always ask me questions about P. You know what I'm saying? And what's up with Master P and this and that? I'm like, man, go call him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't tell you what's up with P, but you know what I'm saying? Don't say nothing foolish, though. You feel me? That's all love. P good. That's brother. Whether y'all know it or not, like, wherever y'all at with it. So, and people still appreciate it and love the music that I've been dropping, too. And I always wanted to stay aggressive and nice on it, you know what I'm saying, based on my connection and my line with No Limit, and just to be, that my shit was quality then. I always just want to make sure they get and understand the quality now. Like, you know what I'm saying, we don't change that shit. We quality out here. Old No Limit, new No Limit. It's quality out here, nigga. Need to be. Yeah.
And it's dope, too. I mean, you and P, you guys got along real good. And for the most part, pretty much everybody that I interviewed, had a good relationship with P. But, of course, I've been seeing stuff in the media, different things, people's perspectives on the No Limit Chronicles and stuff. So people are going to come out of the woodwork, too, when stuff like that goes down as well.
Yeah, that's just messed up, too, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because, with somebody coming from a genuine place to help people, and, I mean, not just help them, though. Just, you know what I mean? I mean, a lot of people do a lot of stuff for fame and fortune, man. He actually helped a lot of people get all that. And, you know what I'm saying? And if people just, like, not understanding certain things, and, people saying he did this, he did that. And it's like, I mean, he probably did do some things. I don't know. I can't say he did. I ain't going to say he did. But it's like, I know what that dude laced me on, you know what I'm saying? And that was giving niggas some knowledge to go win out there. You know what I'm saying? How could you be mad at that? If anybody came across that dude and was fucking with him for a minute, you know what I'm saying? For a fact, he was trying to help him. You know what I'm saying? And help himself and help his cause of the No Limit thing. And that's what it was all about. So it's like, man, I just don't get it, man. How people get mad. But what I did see, what I was just looking at is looking at, I'm saying, okay, look at these people right here, right? So what they would rather have had Master P get killed in New Orleans in the P3, wherever the fuck he's from. They would rather see him dead, bro, and get shot up in there and love him more dead than him being successful right now, man. There's some cold motherfuckers out in this world, man. You know what I'm saying? They forget. They don't even. They said, fuck all the shit he did for people, the community. Now he ain't did nothing for the communities. They say, okay, right. Well, whatever y'all say then. You know what I'm saying? That's just some people like they bitter and mad. I don't know, but it's fucked up. Even the people that he came across and touched and blessed and just did business with. You know what I'm saying? Whether everybody won or not, it's just like, man, everybody just going. Not everybody, because I ain't going bad against it. I ain't gonna go bad against you. But people just find when you up, it's nowhere to go, right? So somebody want to be the first person to take him down. Like, you know what I'm saying? Who gonna be the minds of peace? So they could be like they could be famous for that or something. Like, come on, man, you motherfuckers crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying? What good is that gonna do? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? They don't show no love. They show hate. You know what I'm saying? But they love the shit right around the neighborhood. That ain't about nothing. Motherfucking poison and shit. You know what I'm saying? The disease, spreading disease mentally to these niggas. They like that shit because he ain't hanging in the hood. I mean, people got it fucked up. You know what I'm saying? It's like, why would you be successful if you having all this money, man, when you know how the hood works? If you know how the hood works, you're a smart nigga not gonna stay there and do all that. And if you still there,
get out of the motherfucker, yeah.
You gotta do all that type of shit, man. It just ain't worth it. We gonna bring the hood up out of here. We gonna take the hood to worldwide. Let's get up out this shit. We got what we needed from the hood. We gonna take care of the hood, but we also
come back and take care of the hood. Yeah, the money.
You know what I'm saying?
And Pete does a lot of that stuff too, Rick. He does a lot of drives. You know, I know he's paid for people's funerals. You know, he does a lot of things under the radar.
That, right? Look, he do all of that shit, right? It's like, but the people in New Orleans or whatever it is, it's like they want him to only do shit for the people in New Orleans. They don't want to see him do nothing for nobody else. But P is a larger thinker. It's one set. And then when he gave all this love, this what I'm trying to tell somebody. Some person was arguing with me or whatever. I didn't call it an argument. I'm just trying to give them some information so they can see a different side of it, right? They try, man, it's just terrible, man. They, like I said, that man did in the project. They didn't understand that he was moving around, touching people all over the place, trying to just, you know what I'm saying, build his brand and his family to live, man. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to get niggas out the hood. It's a different philosophy. We don't want to have to stay in the hood. Real dudes who from neighborhoods who really fuck with him, who don't give a fuck about what nobody say, man, they know. I'm not going to be living in that shit. It's too many people not winning in the neighborhood, and you can't save everybody. The odds are against you if you're successful. You can't save everybody, and everybody don't want to be saved, right? So it's like, dude, we got to make a decision here, man. You know what I'm saying? It's your family or some people who don't care about themselves or their family neither. Come on, man. It's not hard. But majority of the world, country, or whatever it is, they're not going to get it because they see somebody who they think is whatever. They would rather see him asshole naked, you know what I'm saying, than see him successful in helping one person. He could have did that for such and such. Oh my God! So
yeah,
it's been a battle for bro ever since day one when he started winning. When people started seeing he's a good dude, it's a good dude. He's just a different dude because he ain't from the Bay. Oh man, I think it's just tripping, man. When I was fucking with dude, I love that shit because Richmond is a city like in the Bay that was kind of like that. Niggas wasn't fucking with the rich like that because they were like, man, them Richmond niggas is something else. Right? Like, okay, cool. So, and he repping the Richmond hard, but I'm like, okay, that's good. We mobbing. That's like, I mean, my loyalty at that time, too, started because I'm like, this is a perfect motherfucker for a nigga to be representing this Richmond shit, and we getting further? Nigga, we on. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? And like, why not? That nigga common, too. And he wasn't even from Richmond. You know what I'm saying? He didn't even have to go through that shit. That's just who he is, I guess. You know what I'm saying? But once again, man, you know, I just couldn't see it. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker was. So I'm like, nigga, okay. Yeah, I'm really from Richmond and I'm really from some real shit, so I'm finna mob this shit out, you know what I'm saying, and be ready for whatever. If anybody kind of say anything on disrespect, because niggas ain't doing nothing but showing love and trying to, you know, do our music thing. He putting a young dude on. I got to represent this city right now, you know what I mean? So it's like, nigga, it's really whatever in a positive business smashing type of way, you know what I'm saying, and being good, doing good business about it, though. Like, nigga ain't asking niggas for nothing, you know what I'm saying? He come through with his dollar pack, you know what I'm saying, paying for what we got to get done. With features, okay, let's get it. We trying to do this music. Did that. Nobody can be mad, but they found something to be mad at, though. You feel me? No matter what. You know what I'm saying? And the poison of that is even some of the little twinklings would say little things to me whenever they got a chance to see me. Their tribe, as far as man, he left, he got over on, man. Listen, man, I shot niggas dead in their track, man. Look, stop, knock it off, bro. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody ain't did nothing to me. And that nigga put me on, and I tell any and everybody that kind of asks me that question when we get together, I let them know. I ain't trying to check them or nothing, but I'm like, man, stop that bullshit, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, 'cause you don't even know what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? No, man, that ain't what happened over here, bro. And I don't know where you getting your information from. But, no, he ain't the Lil Ric nigga. We good, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, we solid with that. That bro helped the nigga. He put a nigga on. And like I said, if nobody can understand that, man, they need to get their head out their ass, bro. Like, for real, man. Like, there's a lot of weirdos out there, man, who just don't want people to be good people because they don't feel like they good. Hey, whatever. Everybody don't like everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. You know,
shit,
and everybody, you gotta think about this too, though. Everybody has different experiences. You know,
exactly.
I'm not saying anybody's right or wrong. You know, but you seem to have had a great experience. You know, and that's a good thing. You know,
I ain't gonna lie. I'm with
leaves
the right
the door
too,
open
right?
for possibilities in the future.
Right. And it always like that. But, bro, I'm with the right and the wrong, too, though. Right is right, wrong is wrong. 100%. I'm all day right. Even if he is wrong to these people from some type of business aspect, right? Just say this, whatever, right? If he is, how did that even become, right? How he wrong? He could be wrong. Y'all wrong. It didn't work out. Damn, terrible news. But did he put people in a major spotlight for them to be, from that move, to be able to go do another move to help themselves? You know what I'm saying? Nobody's looking at this man putting them in the water, helping them feed their families or anything. It's the case because just like with beat by the pound, whatever. This what it kind of had me frustrated and disappointed at things because I don't hear nobody saying thank you to nothing he did for him though. It's all bad, and that's the only thing I really want to say about it. Is like, damn, wait a minute, nobody can. Did anyone say thank you at all? First of all, before they said fuck you. Now, nobody said thank you or nothing, man. Nobody. That's cool, man. You think that's right? That ain't right. That's wrong as shit, man.
So you gotta,
nobody gave that nigga a thank you.
You know what I
mean?
Like, I'll be real. You know, Black Dog at Murder Dog Magazine, I spent 15 years with the company. Me and him butted heads a lot, you know, but at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, that I'm his protege. You know what I'm saying? He got me in the game. I got respect for him. You know, I don't necessarily agree with everything he did, but, you know, I respect where I came from, you know?
Right. You feel me what I'm saying? It's like, come on now. These people not even fair. Like, I'm telling you, for whatever reason is, they're saying whatever the reason is, when I had this whatever personal thing, they talking about Beats by the Pound, made no limit. Beats by the Town made no limit. I said, listen, man, check this out. Before P even went home to go back to his people. He went back to his people. He wanted to bring his own people back in the game, right? Before he did that, he already sold a couple 100,000 units out here. You know what I'm saying? And again, I threw a couple numbers out there so they can kind of get it. Like, don't say
got him that 80-20 deal, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Don't say that these people made no limit, man. You know what I'm saying? They did not make no limit. What they did do, I had to break this down to them. What they did do is, the formula that was created, the chemistry between all of them made something. It wasn't just P. It wasn't just Beats by the Pound. And Beats by the Pound was not even Beats by the Pound in New Orleans. So how can I even say that, right? Mia X bought them people, them individuals, I guess, together or whatever it is, right? It was not beats. They didn't even know each other like that. Seeing each other in the streets, passing by, hey. They didn't even make beats together, right? They came to Richmond with P, or not with people. Been P sent for them, and me requested them, and Serv-On and them. When they came, they you know what I'm saying? He had them in the crib together. They started talking. They started creating. They created Beats by the Pound in Richmond. Come on, man. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. It's like, if you, not to cut you off, Rick, it's just like at Rap-A-Lot, if you look at, you know what I'm saying, the Ghetto Boys, there was a whole nother lineup before Bushwick, Scarface, and Willie D. You had Ready Red, Sire Jukebox, Prince Johnny C, and Bushwick was a dancer. But that first album, Making Trouble, with Assassins, Balls of My Word, and other songs, it got them the notoriety to get them to the next level. It got them on tour with the Fat Boys, you know what I'm saying? And
right.
From there, it's a foundation piece. And when Master P went to Richmond and started working with you guys and you know, MC Big O, Grandmaster Scratch, Chili, King George came a little bit after, those were the foundation, the building blocks. You know what I'm saying? So No Limit had to start. If it didn't get that, I see what you're saying. If it didn't get that, foundation in the Bay in Richmond,
with that too,
you
right?
know, it wouldn't have been as successful.
But what I'm saying is not just the start of it, where, you know, with the last couple hours. That's not just that start. I'm talking about the machine was already oiled when he went back to New Orleans and got his people. It was already oiled and brought them back here. It was already oiled. That thing was ready to go. He did not need them. You know what I'm saying? He went with Mia Atkins and Serv-On, his artist. His artist said, "Yo, can we get this guy, that guy, like a fucking boss supposed to do? If that's what y'all want, let's go." You feel me? So once again, though, they were not beats by the pound. They didn't even know each other like that. You know what I'm saying? And they was all in New Orleans. They didn't have it wasn't no beats by the nothing. You know what I'm saying? So when they got to Richmond or whatever it is, you know, and they were living together, they created. He had them out here for a minute. That's when all that energy came. You understand what I'm saying? Then they went back home. So it's like, dude, they saying that that's some bullshit. That they saying that people they made No Limit, man. That's out of pocket though. You know what I'm saying? Because he fed them, he took care of them like he's supposed to, right? And his artist now, right? He's supposed to do that. But if he wouldn't have took care of the business and secured everything and made everything comfortable for his team to win, it wouldn't be none of that. But P would still been moving, though. He would have still been moving without them. Let's get that clear. But they not understanding that. You know what I'm saying? He was already en route to do what he was going to do. He chose to fuck with his people. He got there way sooner because now he got that home Southern. Now he got home, the whole home chemistry. It all makes more sense now. But, he didn't need them dudes, man. You know what I'm saying? He had beat makers he's finna go get. Oh, he's finna go spin a bag on beats. That wasn't nothing. You gotta think how many hungry beat makers always forever. That's never gonna go away. He was just gonna go get them, new ones, anywhere, everywhere he went. You know what I'm saying? So that's the shit that I'm talking about as far as people not appreciating certain things. You know what I'm saying? Like not showing no love or certain things because this man did all of that for them. Okay, the shit didn't work out at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? But it was all good going up though. You feel me? Everything was beautiful. Hey, we eating, we got everything, we chilling, we good. But you know what I'm saying? Stumbling blocks up. When the stumbling blocks come, everybody got there. They gonna who else to point the finger at? That dude P. But that's the only thing I'm saying. I'm just kind of disappointed in all these people that he helped, and they mad at him. You know what I'm saying? But whatever y'all got a reason, y'all do that. But nobody said, man, well, at least I do appreciate this. Or, man, I am thankful for this. None of that shit. It's all, man, fuck it. It's just bad, bro. That's not good.
Well,
and that's probably
I see what you're saying. Rick. And also, you know, the cats from Richmond, you know what I'm saying, they played a big part in the success of No Limit, too. You know, West Coast Bad Boys, down South Hustlers.
But they didn't, though. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, when I seen that, I seen when Big O and them was all that too. And Big O was good, but you know, it's like, but No Limit wasn't even, man. No Limit wasn't doing nothing then. That's when it was nothing. It was nothing, bro.
I'm talking about the evolution. You know, the whole time that P was in Richmond, he was there for 5 years. Everybody, yourself included. You know what I'm saying?
But it was
of course,
different,
you know, P himself, he was setting it up and making the moves.
It was different, though. See, it was different with me and him because, like I said, I seen that all that transition, and I seen how he, you know, as he was dealing with folks and fucking with him and all that. You know what I'm saying? That like the relationships, you know, went and however they was. But you know, like I said, when you're in a mission with people, when you see the same thing, you know what I'm saying? You go in the same place, bro. Once again, like I had no problem with him, bro. Like they from Richmond, bro. It just didn't work out. It wasn't no, you know what I'm saying? It didn't work out. because it could have easily been me if that was the case. I'm a hard-head nigga. They can't tell me shit. I know what I'm doing. You know what I mean? No, we had nothing like that. Nothing. And I'm from Richmond, like, so I get it. Everything, the chemistry got to stay going. If things ain't right, when you building a business, man, things just don't happen. Hey, it is what it is. But once
gotta move on, yeah.
That was the fruit. That was the fruit of it. You know what I'm saying? We'll start. But P always was had this going. I'm seeing it, and nobody they not understanding that. He was just finding people who was rocking with him like he is. If you ain't rocking with me how I am, then I don't want to fuck with you neither though. You feel me? So it's like boom. You know, people, everybody, and then, you know, grown men have the grown men thing. If shit ain't working out, people start having differences. I mean, damn, bro. Everything happens, man, like you said, but I never had that issue, like I said, and I'm seeing this shit, and it wasn't about nothing, because I just been a real little dude, honest. I wasn't really no goofball in, but I was eager to learn and see what was going on, and I know what was going on in my section and in certain things, but so it was like, damn, okay. And, you know, I start seeing people falling off and moving and, you know, all the little shit. I don't know their personal bit. I don't know what it is. But I see what this dude was saying and what was going on. That's been consistent. Everybody else is just, you know what I'm saying, doing their thing. A lot of niggas, since it wasn't moving fast enough, they start going other places themselves as far as working and shit. You know what I'm saying? Niggas just start falling off. You know what I'm saying? That's what he means by the Bay Area artists wasn't putting in no work. The niggas wasn't able to eat like they without, you know what I'm saying? They couldn't, I don't know. But nigga, I was in the streets hustling. I was eating, doing my thing, getting plugged in, doing hellish shit, just trying to either way it go. You know what I'm saying? So when as the clock ticking and, you know what I'm saying, we getting together and everything, but I'm saying it wasn't nothing. But I see what was going on. The niggas had to go get jobs and shit. Cause they wasn't in the streets like that no more. Like, you know what I'm saying? They wasn't on them blocks like that, getting the hustling, getting that.
I see what you're saying. P is the one,
so,
you know what I'm saying, that kept it going as far as, you know what I'm saying, the vision and taking it to the next level and giving people chances.
You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, his dream, though, it wasn't there, first of all. So they just trying to be a part of whatever this No Limit thing is, maybe to them. But this is what his passion, bro. So he was going to go do it. And once again, and I come to realize certain things because as you get older, start seeing things different too. Like I seen some shit from the Chronicles, and I'm like, okay, that makes sense to why this happened back then. Okay, I get it. You know what I'm saying? But once again, that thing with the No Limit was already going. He was going, like I said, whoever was rocking with you know what I'm saying, was with him doing the waves. That was gonna be him. Like Big Ed, if Big Ed was still alive right now, Big Ed would still be with him right now. Big Ed Richmond. You know what I mean? That's my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, Big Ed would have made P call me if he was still living, type of shit. You know what I'm saying? So, you feel me? Big Ed didn't have no problem with him. Big Ed was just dude. Big Ed was just like King George. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, Big Ed and Pete really fell in love with each other over basketball because Big Ed played hoop. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, you know, that's my whole thing, but as far as that, it's like people, man, just show that man appreciation. You ain't got to like the nigga. Who cares a fuck? Everybody don't like everybody. But I know one damn thing for certain. I know for certain, bro. You know what I'm saying? When none of them niggas get fucking weird, if that man didn't come through there and believe in their dream, invest in them, you know what I'm saying, and make that happen. You feel me? Because once again, my dog, he was already eating before he went back home, man. He went back home to bring a plate for the team, for the whole city. He brought a plate home, man. That's what he did. He took the plate home and wanted to make his shit. Huh?
You know, I feel he had a game plan. I feel that when he went out to Richmond, he always had the plan to go back home at some point to put New Orleans on.
Absolutely.
You know?
Absolutely. But that's what I believe, too, because why wouldn't you, though? But then again, you know, it's also fuck that shit because brother getting killed. He also like, man, fuck that shit. And another thing is like, you know, the Bay didn't give him the love that he deserved or he felt he deserved, too. So that made it even easier, man. Get this bag and go. Like I said, every time. I already did the same thing. The niggas wasn't fucking with me like that. Talking bad and shit. Oh, now, nigga done hit on the fucking West Coast bad boys. And now niggas want to be, man, get out of here, boy. Get out of here. You know what I'm saying? And he still showed love to the Bay because he just loved the Bay. He loved the move. He loved how it was going. He loved the shit. But the Bay just didn't love him back like he needed to love him, man. You know what I'm saying? Which is fucked up. So fuck him. You know what I'm saying? Fuck him. You know what I'm saying? I still had it down out here for the motherfuckers on the shit. You know what I'm saying? Real rich city. You understand me? Lil Ric, they know No Limit. AWOL, all that shit. But the first thing they say, oh, no limit. Richmond no limit.
Big Ed, Lil Ric, Big Ed, he passed away of cancer, did he not?
Man, was something he had. I didn't even know he had it, and that fucked me up. Because you would have never knew. Like I said, when they left and shit, you know what I'm saying? Big Ed was chilling and everything. We throw a few what's ups every now and then and everything. Next thing I know, niggas just passed. I didn't even know he had. I heard some little shit, but I said, you know, you young. You don't really pay attention to shit. We young. That nigga be all right. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't the case. Who knew the severity of that shit? But when it all came down, like I said, it really fucked me up too because Big Ed was like, you know what I'm saying, he was a good dude. You know what I'm saying? I know we represented Richmond, like when we definitely got with No Limit and started doing the No Limit thing outside of the Bay and shit. You know, it was more, we gained more of a love for the Richmond shit. Like we mobbed it in a way, you know what I'm saying? And you know, him and P was always hella good. P loved that dude. P loved that dude for sure. And I loved and he loved that dude. So I'm like, that's my guy. You know what I'm saying? Anything Richmond is my guy. You know what I'm saying? Because I was really streets of Richmond and everything. So any nigga from Richmond that kept going with P, nigga, that's me anyway. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, like on some real shit. You feel me? And like I said, the opportunity with us, it was still good. It wasn't like it was no bad nothing and everything, but shit situation happened. I couldn't move when I needed to move. Hey, shit, life happens. We can't whine about that shit, bro. We get there. P there, we see you there in a minute. We on our way. We just on a Greyhound. They flew.
I'm looking online. It says he passed away in 2001 of throat cancer. He was 30 years old. Man.
Yeah, man.
Way too young.
Man, you just hit me in the stomach with that. Way too young, man. Only at 30? Damn, man. That shit, Ed was a good dude. He wasn't tripping on the bike. You know, he was ready to fight if you wanted to fight or whatever, but he was just a good dude. You know, good smiling nigga. You know what I'm saying? They didn't play no games too much with niggas. Just happy. You're a happy, serious nigga, if that makes sense. A happy, serious nigga. You know what I'm saying? Damn, I didn't know that. That's a tough one, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it just fucked me up when I heard that because I didn't think he was going to pass. I thought it was something else. They were saying, I didn't know it was fucking cancer. Damn.
Yeah, that's horrible, man. Almost gone 20 years. A lot of No Limit soldiers are gone. I mean, him, Trey 8, Magic, you know what I'm saying, Soldier Slim, of course. I mean, we go on and on. Magic, him and his wife, I believe, were in a car accident, you know what I'm saying, several years ago. Same thing with Trey 8. Trey 8 was in a car accident. But you, thank God we don't have to add you to that list, man. You took, you know what I'm saying, you took 2 to the head. You got shot twice in the head, didn't you?
Twice in the head, you know what I'm saying, the shoulder, both hands, you know what I mean? Just, you know, man, yeah. You know, I'm blessed. I've been blessed, man. You know, and like I said, appreciative, humble as hell, you know what I'm saying, just based on just life and just seeing how people move, you know what I'm saying, and just, you know, I just started moving through life. First, I was mad a little bit because I was like, man, these niggas get me, man, you know what I'm saying? But that's a dummy approach. That's a dummy thought, you know what I'm saying? Just start thinking in real life. It's just like, man, you know, so I'm still here, blessed, so I can't be worried about the human thing as far as, you know what I'm saying, taking a nigga life. Because like you said, if it was going to happen, that would have been a moment, man. You know what I mean? So, you know, it's like I just started moving through life real open-minded to everything. You know what I'm saying? You don't take nothing for granted. You know what I'm saying? Get on. Stay pure with things, weird shit, sucker shit that is not right, and people know it. You know, just address it, but address it the right way these days instead of addressing it like some over-aggressive dude. Because you know what I'm saying? It ain't what you do, it's how you do it. You can get the right message to the right person. It's depending on how you say it. You know what I'm saying? So I just start moving like that. Ain't worried, concerned about nothing, nobody around this motherfucker, man. You know what I'm saying? And just focus on being a good dude, solid, 100, and just running, you know, doing what I got to do. You know what I'm saying? For my family, you know what I'm saying? My kids and shit. You know what I'm saying? And staying creative. Whenever something come in me, then I got to get it out. Like now, as far as music and shit, you know what I'm saying? Some shit been in me before the documentary shit. I mean, some shit, energy just been in me, man. You know what I'm saying? On just I don't know, man. It's just been good. It's been good for being good. That's what I can say. Cause you know what I'm saying? Them grimy years, you know what I'm saying? A lot of shit came from grimy shit. But when I switched my game up, it just, man, you know what? I seen the hurt in some eyes that I didn't want to see the hurt in, and it just it shifted my game, like, because I felt that pain. I said I don't want to feel that shit. I felt their pain. I don't want to feel that shit. So I'm gonna just do what I got to do to clean up my whole game, man. You know what I'm saying? It took me a while to get some things together. You know what I'm saying? But I was on that path, so it was like, man, by any means necessary, I'm gonna get good, get clean, and get straight about, you know what I'm saying, how I move and the people I approach and how I approach them and the message that I display to whoever listens to anything I do. Because I've seen how things I was saying, even just on the internet, that I wasn't tripping on. People were taking certain shit serious, too serious. Like, what's wrong with these people? But it's real, but what's wrong with these people? So, you know what I'm saying, I even started just like adjusting how I deliver certain things, because I don't want anybody, because, you know, I don't want anybody to take things the wrong way and do something stupid to themselves or their way, whatever they're doing. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, I see how people was reacting to certain things, and you just never know how strong a burden is on somebody. You never know. You know what I'm saying? It's not my concern, but if I can have a different approach to something, it ain't going to hurt me. Because, you know what I'm saying, to have a broader look or something, you know what I'm saying, it's not going to hurt nothing. But the better it's going to hurt, if it helps somebody, we good. It's not going to hurt nobody for damn certain. So that's my approach and looking at shit ahead. You know what I'm saying? You know, like being blessed, man. You know, like I said, I know people die getting shot in the ankle, the foot, the arm. You know what I'm saying? All type of shit. You feel me? And you know, man, for me to be here, like I said, man, I get nothing but the wound, man. They can have that wound. I don't give a fuck about that wound. You know what I'm saying? That's a bit solid shit. I show it off if I need to, man. I like people to see it and ask the question so I can give some information. You know what I'm saying? It's some love on whatever it is, though, because, like I said, it's too much bullshit been going on, and nigga done did all that shit, man. Like I said, I just want to touch the people that I touch. Whenever I touch them, with some solid shit, some real shit, and some love. You know what I'm saying? Richmond shit had a nigga cold out here. Cold in the summer. You know what I'm saying? Fuck all that, man. That shit is over. We ain't doing that no more. You ain't positive with this move, man. Get the fuck out of here. I'm aggressive on bullshit. Period. Don't bring that over here, because we don't need that disease in the air around here. You know what I'm saying?
I think the older we get as men, we tend to say fuck that shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't want no drama in my life. I want shit to go smooth, and you know, it's all progression as we get older.
Yeah,
you know?
Exact growth, man. You know, I like I said, I wanted to grow. I wanted to be better. I still see some people who still in the same thing, doing the same thing, and you know, I just happy that I was able to think this way. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what I pray for. I pray for understanding shit, but I pray for, you know, to see signs whenever they come across me, because I need to know what I need to do at the moment I need to do it. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, you should be ignorant to the facts of certain shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Running around and shit, and you should think dumb shit was cool. You know what I'm saying? And nobody was saying, bro, that's some stupid shit, man. Nobody said that. So you get bad habit. You become a bad habit when you just do stupid shit so much, you don't even know. It ain't stupid. It's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I ain't doing that shit. I'm going to, you know what I'm saying, change that shit up, because I see what it did to me. So I transfer that shit to my son and whoever, any younger person that come around me, man, I'm distributing that shit, because people wasn't telling me or certain my partners that this shit wasn't the thing to do. They was letting niggas do stupid shit, and you know what I'm saying, not saying nothing, and we laughing and giggling and shit all the time. It's dumb. It's setting us up for failure for a future. You know what I'm saying? But ain't nobody lacing a nigga up on that. I can't do that. I can't let a little nigga come across me and I can say something to him, you feel me, that might shift his whole next 10, 20 years. I'm saying it. You feel me? That's my duty. I got to. You know what I'm saying? Even if I don't even think about it, really. You know what I'm saying? It's like, man, bro.
Cause and effect.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, absolutely.
Man, I don't like to see little dudes, man. I'm not a jail nigga. I went to the penitentiary and shit for hella shit that I was just doing, that accumulated. I wasn't even tripping. I ain't no jail nigga, but they locked me ass up the one time. The one time that I knew I was going home. Boy, get out of here. You going to the Pinker. So you got to start thinking about all that shit. If somebody would lace me up on some information I needed, that situation would have never occurred. You know what I'm saying? Because I already been, my business would have been taken care of. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, like I said, if I got opportunity for me to help somebody in any way with knowledge and information, but I'm throwing that shit at them, man. You know what I'm saying? Win, man. Win. Nigga, win off knowledge first. You know what I'm saying? You got the game, any game. You're going to be able to eat. You eat, you're going to be good. You're going to feel good. You know what I'm saying? So that's my mission. I ain't tripping. I take them shots and everything and only trip off that shit. You feel me? I don't even think about it. But it's part of the life of a nigga, though. And like what you were saying, I was thinking about that, too. Like, damn, look at all that shit. The P tried to help all these dudes. Look at these niggas, man. And these niggas, they dead or in jail. And look, I got shot and went to jail. I could have been either or. Could have went either way with me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So you know, I take that shit and laugh about it and be cool with it because, look, I'm able to laugh about it, man. I'm moving around this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I'm still healthy as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Feel good, look good, smell good, all the shit. It's like, man, why should I be mad or worried? Not even mad or worried, but just tripping on some old shit, man. That shit is behind the nigga, man. We moving forward still. You know what I'm saying? And we moving at a nice pace. We're going to be here for a while. You know what I'm saying? Take a seat. It's good. You know what I mean? Come get some of this love, man. That's what we doing. You feel me? They're like, I'm pushing P, nigga. I'm telling you, I don't give a fuck. They mad. Y'all go ahead and be mad, man. As long as he keep doing good and shit, man, all that bullshit don't go away. All that disease that's out there, mad at him like he done threw a bomb on these motherfuckers. Man, they out of pocket, man. You know what I'm saying? I get like the him and C murder thing. People fucked up about him and C murder on internet shit. I get it too. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's not my thing. I'm not going to do that with my people, whatever it is. But P and C, they always had a fucking crazy butthead type of, you know what I'm saying, something. And everybody know that, except, I guess, this new generation or something. But they always been going at it on certain things. P telling his brother, like, man, look, C murder with the way he is, like, you can't tell him nothing. Like, you know what I mean? But shit, man, nigga, I'm sure P said, nigga, don't go down in that club, bro. Even if he didn't that day, he still said, don't go to those parties because you are somebody and something is something and something something. You going to be the first one. Real shit. C Murray going to be the target of anything because he is C Murray. No Limit nigga moving something. He's a name and he's a nigga. And who don't care? Man, they going to try to get at you, bro. The money can't stop certain things, bro. Them people play with different bags. You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker come with a signature. That's all it takes. And guess what happens? Shit, if you don't get that signature gone, you ain't going home. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of shit they playing with, bro. You know what I mean? People got to listen to certain things. Soon. You feel me? And you know, like with that situation too, it's like people, you know, expect people to do certain things. I don't know. I can't get in their family business, but I do know that bro always lacing niggas up on like, bro, you know what I'm saying? I don't think that'd be a good move for you. I mean, you know what I'm saying? And like he would put it in perspective, like, these things, this is the type of shit that happened at these spots right here, these. And 9 times out of 10, that's what it is. And everybody knows it. Niggas be so dedicated to being real, nigga, they gonna see me, I'm shining, I don't give a fuck about nothing. Right. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But you gonna mind something if you got to, right? And this, you know what I'm saying? These are things that happen. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to listen and take the information, right? And do something with it yourself. Move it your own way. Do it your way. You ain't got to take it and do it like somebody else and be like, that nigga told me this or told me that. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? You get the game and you use it how you want to. That's what I tell my son, man. Look, take whatever it is you can take from this, do it your way, your era way. But you know what I'm saying? You make sure you get this information, though. You know what I'm saying? Don't boy, ain't no dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? Take the information. You ain't got to do exactly like this. Y'all era ain't this my era. Anyway, so it ain't going to be the same. Take this, but this knowledge on how certain things you move, this is fundamental. Use this game to put in your own little way and win off it your way. Whatever y'all doing out there. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't doing that shit. Yeah, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, like I said, man, everything, life teaches you good lessons, man, and hopefully people will, you know, take it in, bring it home, and make the best out of that shit, man. And still, about that No Limit shit, and them niggas being mad about whatever P did and all that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, he helped big families, man. Bury families, whoever it is, even if it's for one day, even if for whatever it is, even if he put their name on a poster and sent it to all the countries across the galaxy. You know what I'm saying? That's the thanks he get. Because he didn't what? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? He didn't what? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But like, I know the one thing, they could have utilized the knowledge that he gave them, though. You know what I'm saying? And been watching and doing, and you know what I'm saying? They could have been successful in all music endeavors, moving around based on that situation. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, come on, man, don't sit on your ass and be waiting for this man. If you want to sue him for something, go get your bag, nigga. You got the name. Take your name. That's your brand. Take your brand, nigga. Go get on it. You know what I'm saying? If you quality music, if you did all that, right? Take your brand and go do it. They waiting for you. You got love out there. Go handle your business. But don't assassinate a nigga's character because, you feel me, you want whatever. I don't know what you want. You want people mad at him or whatever it is. Well, go do your thing, though. You know what I'm saying? Like for real, it's that easy.
Now, you have the right to put out deep in the game whatever you want, right?
Man, listen, man, that's me all day. We running that joint. You know, as we speak.
That's what's up.
And once again, he could have said, okay, but don't, I'm going to take the No Limit off of that. And then he didn't say that. He's like, I'm going to keep that shit. He's like, that's you, do it, whatever. I ain't tripping. That just showed me love and certain things. He wasn't that hot. That was just like a gift bag. You know what I'm saying? And with the association forever, because even though I started moving and doing my own thing, and you know what I'm saying, being me 100%, because this Real Ric is Richmond all day. You know what I'm saying? And it's a No Limit stamp that goes with that forever. I don't tell nobody no limit shit. They bring that shit to me. I don't say shit about No Limit unless you ask. Don't open your mouth unless you want it. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel about it. Cause I don't be tripping on that shit. He gave me what I needed. I was watching. I learned some shit. And my partner, you know what I'm saying? If they invested in the nigga, man, I took all that game, man, and ran with it. And like, man, shit, we gonna cost our time. I'm sure that nigga in Mexico somewhere. What's up, P? Yeah, I'm out here doing my thing. And he'll be proud at what he's seen from where he started with, because I'm a branch of his shit, though, 100%. You know what I'm saying? So that was always in my mind. They can do that shit, all that shit, but nigga, this is gonna be some purity. This is like the raw cocaine of the brick type of shit. You can't do it like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna always be that and represent it like that when it comes to me. I'm not gonna, like I said, I ain't out there promoting hell of that shit. The people do that for me. I don't gotta say that shit. They do it. People tell people about this shit, man. I got hella shit popping. You know what I'm saying? All that music and brands and shit, man. I'm on the game, but all the game I got from bruh, I use that game in different endeavors that I've moved through. You know what I'm saying? Like with my clothing brand and my accessories to that. You know what I'm saying? Like other entities and that shit. You know, with a little bag, with a baby bag. You know what I'm saying? But you taught me a certain way that I've seen, and I utilize that in what's going on in my section and where the areas that I hit. I target every area different based on the knowledge I got from bruh, and you know what I'm saying, that I seen with him while I was with him. It's nothing. It's kind of simple to me, but like I said, I just don't understand how people ain't utilize that. How could you be wasting your time waiting on this man to be pissed off at this dude about whatever? And I'm like you said though about relationships to be different. They do, but I know one thing: if you watching, bro, and you peeping the game and watching the move, you gonna pick up on some game, bro. If you didn't do that, you goofy as fuck. You goofy. Who not getting game as they go? You goofy. Me and my family first don't do that type of shit. In the city of Richmond, but we up on it. We on that game, bro. We is not playing with that. We got game tight. We on everything we see. If we see it that's winning, we own it. You know what I'm saying? We keep tapping in, and we gonna make our own way out of it. You know what I'm saying? We go get that. That's just what it's about, man. We don't sit on our thumbs and shit, twiddling teeth and shit, and assassinate niggas' character because they doing something. You feel me? Well, I know I ain't, but you gonna have some hating niggas everywhere. So, but that just ain't my type of thing, man. You know what I'm saying? I just can't see that shit because I want to give niggas some game too. I'd rather that's a nigga with some knowledge, see a nigga win and eat, man, than just see a nigga crumbling and stumbling. You know what I'm saying? That's bullshit. Like, especially for my city. You know what I'm saying? And, you know what I mean? It's just too. It's nothing wrong with showing love, bro. That's all. Ain't nothing wrong with seeing other niggas win. You know what I'm saying? Niggas be intimidated. I never be intimidated by another nigga, man. Nothing, because ain't nobody me. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. I know I'm good. I'm my own lane. I don't give a fuck. It's a big road out there. Highway, freeway. Niggas, it's different lanes. Nigga, I'm on my lane. You know what I'm saying? I see niggas passing by. I pass by niggas. All this shit, that's good. I see niggas when we get to the next light or something. You know what I'm saying? It's just too much. It's just competition for nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? You good. Everybody good to me. You know what I'm saying? It's like every artist, if you don't like his album, you might like one song out of that motherfucker. Everybody got something. And let the niggas breathe, man. But if they trying to breathe, let them breathe. You know what I'm saying? Hate, man. Hate over here, man. That's why I'm so disappointed in the new team that they got that feel like they just the thing of the galaxy. You know what I'm saying? And every you can't win a championship without a whole team. First of all, you know what I'm saying? And everybody acting like they made this dude shit. Everybody played a part to the No Limit that was in New Orleans when them other hits start coming. That nigga he had that bad foundation set up for the niggas to even be able to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? And once again, when them niggas' stomach was growling and shit, did they even say thank you then? You know what I'm saying? Any appreciation for that? You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. People going to bat for them, and I get it because they good dudes. And I'm sure they are. And then, wait a minute, another thing. You know what one of them dudes said? This is how I know niggas is a hating sucker. And sucker. I'm talking like a straight lollipop. And he wrong too. This dude say, bro, he say he didn't like the documentary. He's like, fuck it. I ain't gonna watch that shit because it's something, right? So that's what this fool say. That's why you know you're a nerd. This dude said, man, I'm gonna just wait till the Rough Riders Chronicles come on. What? Dude, wait a minute. You're not gonna watch No Limit Chronicles. Whatever, cool. But you gonna watch Rough Riders Chronicles? I don't understand. That's the same thing. They edit the same thing. Because he's talking about editing out certain shit. I'm like, man, these dudes is crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? They said nobody told the story like their story how it's supposed to be told. Dummy. They had the opportunity to tell their story. They did not want to do it because of something. Come on, man. That's goofball shit, man. You know what I'm saying? That's just goofball shit, bro. That ain't real shit. You know what I'm saying? That's like, dude, you can't respect that shit. Music and beats, that's cool, all that. But, dude, come on, man. Do you hear what they said? And you read that argument, that's what got my blood boiling because I'm like, come on, man. You saying all of that?
Oh, yeah, from hip hop. Yeah.
It ain't about what he did to you now. It's about something else. You feel what I'm saying? It's a whole different mission now because you talking about this nigga that did what? What? You not gonna watch? Come on, but that's like some hate girl shit right there. He could have left. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he's mad at everything, but see.
It's you're always gonna have you know what I'm saying? You're always gonna have that from either side. When situations, I'm sure Rough Rider Chronicles, they're gonna have their own thing going on too. But
see, that's
yeah,
what I'm
man,
saying. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like what he said, that was just out of pocket. Yeah. That was like okay, you can feel like that, but I mean, you tell it, but like a real nigga. I seen that, and I said that's some girl shit, bro. Because like I said, he didn't have to say that though. He
didn't have to move on. No Limit.
That didn't have nothing to do
about
with
No Limit.
You know? Yeah, like I ain't gonna watch No Limit. Okay, cool. It's this and that. That's cool. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Even him watching the other one's cool, but it's like, dude, do you hear yourself? It's like, do you hear yourself? Like, I'm like, dude, you saying that because of this and that, but they do that in it's editing in programs, bro. They take what they need to use for what it is. They trying to win on certain
they might take 3 hours of an interview and, you know what I'm saying, use 10 minutes of it or something.
My interview was 3 hours, bro. 3 hours. You see what that was? And niggas I could be mad like, oh man, they didn't say, I didn't say, come on, man, fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? That's what they did for what they was trying to do and accomplish. You know what I'm saying? If you wanted to say something, I'm sure Beats by the Pound would have had a nice something to say on that Chronicles if they would have participated. You know, just like dude said, they respectfully declined interview. But then they get on another section and be interviewed with somebody else to talk bad about it. Come on, man, that's nerd shit. Tell your story on here. It wasn't like they gonna tell it how they want to tell it. Man, all right, bro. Excuses is useless. You know what I'm saying? Excuses is useless, man. Like I said, they wanted, man, it's just weird shit. And if that's what they wanted to do, they did it. I hope they accomplished what they did, whatever they wanted to accomplish out of that shit. But real nigga shit, that's some weird shit and fake as fuck. You know what I'm saying? And them niggas need to check themselves at the weird shit because they come across real nigga gonna check them on that weird ass shit. Because I would have never, if I was on No Limit out there with them seeing some weird shit, but I would have checked everything on site because that's how niggas play. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, why you doing that? That's why people.
Yeah, earlier in the interview, you did say that nobody say nothing bad about P around you. So,
absolutely not.
You know, but you know, that's, hey man, I'm glad you had a great relationship with P, and I really hope in the future that you guys could do something together because you know what I'm saying. I think there's definitely unfinished business with y'all as far as what could have been. You know what I mean? You ever think about that? You ever think about, man, what would we have done if I went to New Orleans?
I would, from what I see now, what would have happened was, I know what would happen. While they was over, when he was going to play basketball and shit, I would have stepped up automatically and had niggas' albums done like they needed them done. Because I knew the game, the business. That's what I seen. I would have stepped up naturally. Like, come on, man, we got to get this money. What's up? You got your album done? My album would have been done running it through because I got the game and I know how to work it. He wouldn't have to worry about that shit. You know what I'm saying? And I would have had a whole section that the whole city of Richmond would have been fired up with artists. Lit. We'd have been on too. You know what I'm saying? I would have been taking care of the West Coast and coming over there servicing them niggas, making sure they business is straight instead of them sitting down, because that's what I still seen them laid back, waiting for people to come back home and give them a bottle and shit. You know what I'm saying? But whatever it was, you know what I'm saying, with the situation with by the pound, I would have had some more producers come through that they would have liked. But come on, I got hit makers over here. The P was fucking with who he knew as far as certain shit with it, like K-Lou, but of course K-Lou not gonna make no damn Southern beats for them niggas. I am from the streets of the shit. I'm from all the shit that they would have been tapped into. You know what I'm saying? More so. So my thing would have been, man, I wouldn't have had no problem because once again I had the game, and I would have been like seniority over there because I would have been traveling that gravel with him already. You know what I'm saying? And I would have knew the conversation to have with them to help them understand what was going on with him. That's what I see. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't designed like that. I was supposed to give my people information at the time. I was supposed to give it to them when we was doing our thing out here. You know what I'm saying? And while everybody's doing their shit, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? But it is, you know what I'm saying? The game and the knowledge help a nigga win consistently throughout a course of years, man. You know what I'm saying? Different size bags. They coming. They keep coming. They've been coming. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, look, if a motherfucker feeds your family knowledge and shit, get certain shit, but if you gonna talk bad about it, even through a rough patch, whatever it is, as long as they ain't shot my mama or disrespected my shit, you know what I'm saying? We can get over it on some real shit. But you know what I'm saying? You gotta, they don't understand the code of certain shit though, because maybe it's mama boys. So I don't know, bro. I just don't know. But my philosophy on that shit is simple, bro. It's not even difficult. You know what I'm saying? A motherfucker sit here and help you, right? I don't give a fuck what it is. If y'all had a bad time, y'all could have fixed that by conversation. They was out there. However, if it couldn't be, I don't know. But a simple thank you first or an appreciation, because if a nigga wouldn't invested in none of them, bro, that shit wouldn't be nowhere. And it's like I told the other person, I'm like, yo, that dude, he didn't have to come back. He went back because he wanted to feed his people. He wanted to bring his hometown up, too. Don't get who he could help. You know what I'm saying? He like, with money, trying to take care of these people, man. And this is how they treat him. I'm more pissed off for him than he is, probably, because that's some punk-ass shit, bro. I don't give a fuck what the situation was. You know what I'm saying? If they was on their business, they shouldn't have. If they were smart like they say they are and show themselves, their business wouldn't be messed up, right? They supposed to understand their paperwork. Man, I understood my contract shit if I had one. We didn't have no shit like that neither. He just showed me the game on that, though. The contract's simple if you do it. Man, get all that paperwork out of here, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to hear all that other shit. We get into that shit when you wouldn't want to do that. Okay. It's because it's so many details in certain things. You can eliminate the process with the deal between you and you. You know what I'm saying? Every deal ain't the same either. That's all I'm saying, bro. They didn't utilize certain things, and they going bad on a man who helped many people along his journey and tried his best to help people. And you know what I'm saying? Everybody, not everybody, but just like people just, you know, he's a bastard dude, man. You know what I'm saying? And mind you, I ain't talked to him. I ain't talked to dude in hella long. But, dude, the man, like, he can see it, and I see the same shit that he's going through out here when he's doing it. He's still going through that? Come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? He should have attitude with motherfuckers and rub some people the wrong way because you motherfuckers don't show no love. They come with their hand out. He's Master P, man. What you gonna do for me? You did that for them. You just, come on, man. God damn. Fuck that shit, bro. Somebody got to say something. You ain't did nothing bad to everybody like that. That's stupid, man. Ain't no bad dude like that. And everybody getting in his shit with other people too. Now they find reasons to be mad at him. Come on, cuz. Like I said, I'm gonna bang real shit for it because I know a dude from 101 and what I've seen from what I know back then, bro. As I'm watching and intricately watching and taking in the No Limit shit, the Chronicles, I'm like, yeah, that's that same dude right there. That's him. That's him. That's dude right there. So I know he was just being him. The man, they just he just when the money right, when he feeding everybody all day, every day, it's good. Soon as the nigga don't cut one check, it's all bad. It's like people ain't even understanding that shit, man. It's all about the money and all the shit. P love family too. You know what I'm saying? That nigga treated me like family. You know what I'm saying? All the shit when we was rocking and shit. That nigga, you know what I'm saying? He met moms and everything. But I don't take motherfuckers around my mama. I don't let nobody be my mama because case back then it was like I might have to bust a nigga shit, get up out of here. So I don't take people but my family. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Brother, moms and everything, bro. You feel me? So that, you know what I'm saying? And I seen his family too. So, it'd be different, but we go to these cribs and shit. Instead of niggas just, you meet them at the Denny's or the lunchbox spot all the time. You know what I'm saying? It's just different. And with that being said, like I said, when someone helps you throughout the journey and the mission is still feasible to this day, bro, like, I just don't see no way to be tripping on those shit. Even if we did have some bad business, right? If we did have some, and I'm still able to do what I'm doing today, why would the fuck I be mad at dude? Like, why? You know what I'm saying? The opportunity that we had with each other, we still eat. He eat, I'm eating. It's cool. It just didn't work out. All right, fuck it. I'm not going to be bitter about it like some chick, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just nothing to be bitter about. You know what I'm saying? And them niggas was playing with millions over there. So how can they be mad, bro? If them niggas there, they wasted their opportunity, man, that's on them. If that's the case, I don't know. But, you know what I'm saying? Fucking, I'm always tell somebody something. Nigga, say thank you, appreciate something. Then say fucking then. Nigga, show appreciation first. Because, them niggas could have been homeless, nigga, still selling beats, nigga, for $30 or something right now. Like, nigga, that nigga help them stock their brand. You know what I'm saying? Get their numbers up. Get their shit feasible. Like, come on, man. If that nigga didn't invest in that, they wouldn't have had the opportunity would have never came. You know what I'm saying? I pointed out again, bro, that the nigga had already sold some money, had money, had a bag already, was selling them independent joints, and could have kept doing that. You know what I'm saying? Good money. You know what I'm saying? Niggas need them. You know what I'm saying? People say, I don't like, anybody finna say they made no limit, man. Come on, bro. They need to be slapped, because that man put everything into that shit. Yeah, well, they made no limit. I smacked the dog shit out. Somebody say, like, my Yee brand and shit. That's from my neighborhood. The Yee, Yee. You know the Bay, the Yee, like culture now. It's cultural. It's a very culture thing now. I will fuck somebody up if they try to say they invented Yee. Man, bro, you tripping. That's blood, sweat, and tears right there. You know what I'm saying? That's you can't do that. That's like somebody, that's what they saying they made no limit, bro. Come on, man. That's not fair. So all the shit he did, all the sacrifices he did across the country, you know what I'm saying, that then it fucked up the relationship with his wife, Sonya, and them. That don't be, that they shit that is more important. Come on, bro. That's all I'm saying, man. People grow up different. The way they parenting maybe got them, but they ain't got no balls in this shit, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like they don't have it. And once again, bro, I don't know what they went. I'm not on no side of that. You know what I'm saying? He probably did something to them. I don't know. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about appreciation for being put on to. Because they didn't put him on. He put them on. You know what I'm saying? And appreciation is needed. But when we talk about gratitude, some shit, man, motherfuckers, man, damn. That shit had to be hot, man, because I seen all the backlash people been getting, bro. And I'm like, ain't nobody gonna step up and say nothing? Nobody? These niggas weirdos, bro. These niggas fucking weirdos, man. All these motherfuckers he helped, ain't nobody saying nothing? Man, fuck them niggas, man. You know what I'm saying? Fuck them niggas. I wouldn't serve their ass shit neither. I'd be like, fuck them too. You know what I'm saying? Because that's probably how they was all the time with their hand out. They ain't believe in the dream anyway. They just wanted to get on and get up out. You know what I'm saying? Since he shook first or whatever it is, they mad. But if they would have shook, they would have been, oh, yeah, man, I had to fuck out of here. You see Mystical, whatever that nigga had said, he said some crazy shit. Like, he was already on his way out the door. You know what I'm saying? He like this nigga like Mystical. You know what I'm saying? He's seen some shit already, and he's a free spirit. He's a free agent all the time. That's his game, though. You got to know people you're dealing with. That's his thing, though. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Pete expected that for Mystical to be a lawyer all the way to the end or some shit. How he got him? He had to go pay the nigga to get up out of something. You know what I mean? But once again, like, that's all I'm saying, bro. You know what I'm saying? This was some real shit. And from a struggle of seeing the beginning of that shit as to where it is, and nobody gave him a one thank you. I ain't seen no one thank you to that dude. You feel me, bro? And I just think that's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? That's fucked.
But Rick, I want to thank you so much for taking the time out to chop it up with us, man. I'd love to bring you on again in the future. Before we get out of here, I got another track, man. This one's called Right There. Is this a single you dropped, or is it off an album? Or?
I got 16 joints. I'm not doing no album unless the demand comes. But Right There is gonna be my. Let me see. I got Cornerback first. Then I Told You gonna be next. Right There is coming after I Told You video, and then I got another one up on these. It's coming after that. I plan to do 13 videos and singles out of these joints. So I'm definitely gonna bring some music and drop it in, and hoping we see how the people like it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Right There is definitely is next up to that after I Told You. I'm seeing you. I Told You too. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just working. It's in me. I gotta get this shit out of me. Just there, so I can get some rest later.
Yeah, man. Well, hey, man, much continued success to you, man. Keep doing your thing. And, you know what I'm saying, we'll get at you real soon, man.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, man. Like I said, I want to thank you, the whole squad. What is the Murder Master? What is it?
Murder Master Music Show.
Murder Master Music Show. Like, I was trying to get, I'm like, what? Yeah, let's get it in. Appreciate you. And like I said, I'm supporting you. You never need me for anything, but tap in, you know what I'm saying, and we'll go from there.
Man, that's what it is, Lil Ric. You take care, man.
Thank
Be
you,
safe during these crazy days we live in 2020, man. Hopefully it gets better in 2020.
Make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the bell for notifications, like, comment, share. Also go over to UGSforLife.com, download the entire archive, and check out new episodes on Apple Podcasts and Blog Talk Radio.